lots that you can provide. Some structures already exist, as this was a preoccupying location. All the question marks are for sightings and rumors of such things that could or could not potentially truly exist. And all other POIs or locations in which are to be discovered as you come crossing. But otherwise, this is what your property looks like from a bird's eye.
Okay. So did we leave the like dirt
No,
guard
you guys are
area?
still there. I just built this and was loading it in when you guys got here. So.
Cool.
Gotcha. Just wondering.
No,
It
you guys
seemed
are
like
still
you guys
down
were
there.
still down
Yep.
Oh yeah.
So I'm
and
gonna give you a 2-part
Oh yeah. Go ahead.
themed recap real quick to kind of go over what happened. A lot of conversations and discussions. So, in the mystical lands of FUDGEHOUSE Farms, an epic showdown brewed as employee Brock, a tough-as-nails Durgar, or so they thought, faced his estranged family, an elite line of royalty. Brock, famously exiled for a steamy affair with the prince's sister, had held the record for longest exile until fate brought him back to the family fold. Meanwhile, Thargrim found himself tangled in Claremont's hypnotic pattern, trapped designed to snare him and his cousin Durgrim. Their liaison was left stranded in the treacherous Rasmaraz pit, caught between the rivalries as old as the mountain stones themselves. But just as things seemed bleak, Mordok, another family heavyweight, surprised everyone by welcoming Brock back, acknowledging that maybe, just maybe, he wasn't so bad after all. The tensions escalated when Claremont, Bernie, and Brock climbed on to Claremont's palanquin, which scraped the rocky ground with a magical grind as it floated them off to parts unknown. Mordok heroically saved Krager, who declared his ambitions to succeed the family's leadership, challenging Brock and Mordok to accept Claremont FUDGEHOUSE's terms of engagement. They agreed, but Brock, ever the instigator, threw in a spicy jab by calling them all dwarfs, saying, "You best get prepared for your new employer to call you all dwarves." And then they said, "What do you mean? You are a dwarf." And everyone had a jaw-dropping moment as Krager fired back, revealing that Brock actually is the smallest member of their Durgar clan, and that is why they call him the Dwarf, a term reserved for the shortest family member, even if it is just 3 centimeters shorter. Brock's employees stood in awe, jaws dropped as they realized he was indeed a dwarf, possibly adopted, and a whole new rumor began to circulate. In the end, Brock's past and future hung in balance, his true heritage a mystery among his allies and rivals alike. In the ongoing saga of the FUDGEHOUSE family, employee Brock's reunion with his Durgard kin grew even more absurd, as Claremont, the family's ever-meddling elder, offered Brock a selection of concubines to celebrate his return, and offer noticeably withheld from young Bernie, who, despite his eagerness to prove himself, was still only 16 and debatably 14 in spirit, if not maturity. Meanwhile, Darth, Bernie's older, perpetually sleepy adopted brother, was off napping in his own private, magnificent mansion, leaving Bernie to fend for himself in the family fray. A heated dispute erupted between Bernie and Krager over who had truly carried the team in the treacherous Rasmaraz pit. Krager, full of pride, barked at Claremont to get Bernie in line and argued that he'd done more than Bernie by far. Just to add salt to the wound, Krager reminded Brock yet again of his dwarfism, a family term reserved for the shortest Durgard. Ironically, Brock, ever the rogue, took Bernie aside and explained, "You can understand why I left. They're real mean," as they compared their heights for the upteenth time. They reached a Karthic conclusion. Height had nothing to do with it, nor worth. Bernie, fierce and defiant, declared, "It's not about height, it's about fight." Surprisingly, Krager chimed in, backing Bernie's sentiment, and the family's tensions eased as they found common ground in their shared battles and rivalries. In the end, Bernie managed to convince both Krager and Mordok to abandon their noble roots and join the humble but hardy ranks of FUDGEHOUSE Farms, forming a new allegiance. With 2 Durgard now added to the crew, Brock's family reunion was finally looking a little brighter, albeit with plenty of drama still on the horizon. So that's what you missed, Darth.
Wow.
Yeah.
There was
A lot
not
of
nearly enough
opportunities.
people being mean to Bernie in that scene. I will make up for today.
No, he was the star. He kept it together.
He had nobody to fight with. Oh, Alex.
Yes. Ah, there we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can versus bottle, but
So,
oh, One quick note that I dropped in here because I think this might be useful for you with your DMing and everything that you like to create. I put in here this Timbre.ai. It's a company I'm working with right now, and it's an ethical way that you can create music yourself utilizing AI, which is really cool. The lady who invented it, she had a top 100 hit off of her first song she used with it. So I thought you might be interested. It sounded like something that was up your alley. So,
sure.
So much so he quit to go write music immediately.
That's cool. I've seen it. I've seen one other thing that does that.
Yeah, I was like, I'm just gonna retire now, you know. No, every time I use it in my Discord, I forget that I'm on the same thing. So you put it in the chat for the thing.
Yeah.
Cool.
So
very nice. We do that. I leave the floor to you guys. Technically, you aren't in this zone. I would probably say you guys are at the way Z. I don't know if you're heading deeper, heading out, what the actual game plan was, but you now have. Oh, you guys never collected for Darth, right?
Going deeper for Bernie, he said he wanted to go find some demon.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, he got called. He got summoned.
Oh my god, what did I call him again? It was like Mally or Molly.
Oh, yeah, like Marty or Maddie or something weird like
Oh,
that.
yeah. Maddie. Yeah.
Maddie. Yeah, you named him Maddie. I'm gonna call you Maddie or some shit, yeah.
Yeah, so we were between two things. It was either go back to Shadow and try to collect on the dead dragon, or quickly go further in for Maddie. Yeah. And we're going in for Maddie right now. And then we'll come back for the dead dragon.
Technically, it would be passing through the same way. So we can start
perfect.
As you guys pass through the way Z, it seems awfully colder and quieter than it once was when you entered the first time. Instead of the beating ambiance of just air flowing, it's stale, stagnant, as if something has stopped circulating.
Who farted? It smells pretty stale in here.
Darth, it smells like you, man.
Oh, yeah, well, it stinks like you.
That's what I just said. You just copied it.
No, you copied me.
No, you copied me.
Boys.
Oh, well, I'm sure you remember it that way.
Boys, listen to Pappy. If he who claims it, tames it. It was I who farted. This way, let's just mosey on down.
Dirty the palanquin I just cleaned for you, Pa. Jeez.
That was funny too. I left that out in the recap. Yeah, they cleaned his pelican by fire, by like basically flamethrowering it to death to get all this shit off of it. He lost tons of snacks.
Did I get a long rest?
Absolutely not. Now, yeah, I can honor it. I'll fuck with
take it.
That's fine. Take it.
Yeah,
they were nice enough not to involve you.
We clean the palanquin, but we got to make sure you want to collect all the snacks. Don't want to be losing nothing. Those were still good sandwiches. I don't care if they're a week old; they're still good.
They were 3 months old, Pa. We went over this.
Yeah, but I mean, edible still. You know, the same. If you can eat it, you should feed it.
You hear Mordok and Krager. They're just kind of mumbling to each other. Hey, what you think he's talking about? 3-month-old sandwiches. They must be made out of rock. Rock sandwiches. Here's one. Hey, Blueberry! You got one of them 3-monthers?
I pretend to ignore him. Like, clearly, he couldn't be talking to me. I'm not Blueberry.
He does know his name's Blueberry. Oh. Hey, Blueberry! Krager goes. The round one! Yep. Mr. FUDGEHOUSE, you're Blueberry, my man.
You talking to me, boy?
Oh, he hears himself. Yep. That's now, you, Blueberry.
I know very well people in your position, being underground and all, don't understand how you're supposed to speak to nobility. But
oh no, remember, I just
should be groveling right now, thanking me. I don't understand.
If we're gonna call Brock, who's 10th step of nobility, a dwarf, I think we can call you a Blueberry. It's fitting.
No. Now here's how it works. You see, there are levels, and since you're underground, you are under me. So it goes like that. Clearly, my boys and me,
I
and we
am
wake
the
up here.
royalty of underground and you are underground, then that means I am above you in all statures, Blueberry.
He's got you
Maybe
there,
we'll
Pa.
Boy, I'll make this more physical for you, and I'll just float up 5 feet to be way above him. Now,
Do you still have the other
above-
two on?
What?
Do you still have the other two on there with you?
Oh, are the other two on?
I don't know. They were with you at the end of
We
last
were
one, so-
riding, yeah,
they
with you.
were. You were low
If
rider.
you're riding and I can't lift.
You were like,
It's like going like this, and then, damn it, boys, who gonna step off so I can pretend to be powerful over here?
All right, you
God.
got it, Dad.
Darth,
Don't worry. I'll step
Darth, if we both jump off at the same time, I better launch him in the air.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
okay. Athletics checks for the two of you. Let's see if you're in sync, and let's see if Fudge House, give me a con save to see if your natural weight is enough to keep yourself centered.
Oh,
No,
no.
I wanna
I'm
lose
not
on
good at
purpose.
athletics. That's
You're
random.
good. Let's just see how bad Darth and Bernie look.
Okay.
Oh my god, is that Darth? Oh my god, what is happening
no.
right now? Oh my god.
Did we just
Three
trip off
Stooges
this
do
fucking
something.
thing?
Drop it on me. What the fuck
I'm
do the
trying
three
to
of you
jerk up,
do?
you both fall off. We're all having problems.
It's just like
Yeah.
I
I,
think
like,
the only
actually
person
don't
left
jump
on the
off at all.
Pelican at this moment would be
We are
Brock. He's like,
clearly
"What?"
royalty.
I go to jump off and just like trip and stay on the pelican.
You get like hooked on, like, "Oh man,
Yeah.
it got me." Cricket's like, "Yeah, it's all right, Blueberry. We'll just keep it between you and me from here on now. Only I, Cracker, and Blueberry can call each other. Well, call him Blueberry. Yeah, that. All right, let's keep going."
That seems appropriate with our current situation. Boys, damn it, boys. That didn't work out very well now, did it? We gotta be showcasing to the lesser folk our abilities.
But now they're gonna underestimate us now.
They will indeed.
Is this what they call a learning moment?
Don't know, but I've never been so low.
You guys get back on the Pelican and it rises like a foot, still magically scraping the ground as you guys travel down further into the way Z. As you do,
I could remove some of the food stores I have on here, but I can't. I couldn't part with it. We'll just float along the ground.
Yeah, well, that's okay.
You know what?
Just,
Maybe I
like,
got
scraping
something
sadly.
I can't take this no more. This isn't gonna work for me. I'm gonna have to cast a spell and fix the situation. Let's
It's
just
like
get
that squeaky wheel part.
wooden disc. I put a tensor's floating disc next to
It brings you
us.
10 feet up, or do you put them on it? Are you putting it underneath you, or?
Oh, can I put it underneath us? Because it has.
I mean, it's a floating
additional weight.
disc.
Oh, perfect. We can
Yeah,
get
you
on
could
that.
Well, you can just put it underneath your Pelican and add it like
No,
a
it
booster.
also only has a 500-pound capacity.
I combined them,
Okay, cool.
like
That
joint
or a-
forces. Yeah, joint effort.
Cool.
Oh, I mean, you could totally see. Yeah, if you want to give them their own like a side like motorcycle kind of attachment, that'd be cool.
You boys want to be on the side piece.
Yeah.
I'll just walk.
Bernie's over here on his own little disc. As Darth starts walking. Darth's still as tall as Bernie.
I don't want to sit at the kids' table.
Does mine like zip around a little faster? Can I like
Don't
annoyingly
It does.
like do laps around Darth, like buzzing him?
I mean, technically, he controls it, so Claremont would have to simulate such for you to be doing it.
Damn it!
Can't cross an elevation of 10 feet or more as soon as we hit the next stairs. Have to cast it every time we go anywhere.
I'll honor that it could do simple transitional things as long as it's not more. These are like less than 5 footsteps, so you'll be fine. As it's just like vroom, 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 vroom. As you guys begin to head down, you hear this kind of echo in the chamber. When breath is gone, but when remains. When the flesh is ash, yet the shadow refrains. I walk though I lack the path or feet. I whisper though no heart may beat. What am I who wields the darkened thread? Find me and I'll give you power over the dead. Darth, that sounds like an old friend, is following through on a promise, but asking you to come further, deeper within.
All right, guys, let's head in there.
Hold
There
on,
are-
that sounded like a riddle. You boys, did you catch some of those sentences? I don't know if I recall the whole thing.
Something about wind, breaking of wind.
Oh, I did that. Okay, we're good. All right. I'll follow you, Darth. You seem to know the way. You did talk
Yeah,
about
it's-
necromantic stuff, it seemed like, so that's right up your alley.
Yeah, we just, I guess, go towards the voice.
You
Right.
walk in further. There are two routes in which seem to descend. Which do you choose?
The easiest one.
There is one that requires no jumping if you wish to take that route.
That would probably be best for me.
As
Yeah, I don't
you
like
begin to
jumping.
take the simplest route forward, you hear another kind of whoosh of breath. You must understand. The powers that come do not dread, and what they cannot withstand. Do you choose the strength of an obelisk that will not fall, or the powers that allow another to be fallen?
That could mean anything.
You mean insight
Good.
check?
That's one of those faulty sales techniques. Bunny, you should write this one down as well. Sometimes a salesman will tell you one thing, but they mean another. If they tell you nothing, then you should fear, or they're gonna stick it in your rear. Ah, yeah, I got it all the way around. I did it.
Okay, I got it. Sometimes nobility is boring.
Damn it, boy, you ain't listening to me.
Darth, you understand that it is telling you, do you favor the strength of a shield bearer or the power of a front runner? Do you value AC over other stuff?
Probably others. I value other stuff. I don't really care if they survive that much because I can just bring them back. That's how Darth feels about it.
You hear him go, very well. Hear its slumber, watch its bones rise, and see itself poised to the occasion. You see a spectral-like creature slowly moving up from. Well, I'm just keeping you guys on the same scene this time. Moving up from what looks to be a small pillar of bones. It almost resembles the dragon in which you had met directly, in which was speaking to you. But something about it seems a bit more feeble. As it rises before you, you see it merge to a height probably 10 to 12 feet in total stature due to definitely missing body parts, but capable and equipped with enough stats to feel proper enough of what one once was. You should have full access, and Chad just joined the game, so we should jump in shortly. Go ahead and double click on that bad boy. You should control it.
Yeah, I can see. Oh, it's even called Darth's Ghost Dragon. That's what I would have
Well, that's
named
your dragon.
it.
Oh man, I gotta get a pet that cool. It's already dead. I can't even kill it.
That's
I'm
a
making
very
it
smart
fly around
idea.
a little bit.
Maybe you can hook
All
him
right,
up
yeah,
with a pet.
I'll start looking at its stuff. Well, it's not really a pet. It's more like a powerful ally and companion who is also a little bit like a pet, except don't call it that because. Well,
With it,
Why does your
I look
pet
at it.
riddle
you
sometimes?
see it. Its eyes glow, and it looks to you, and you hear this kind of like telepathic bond directly to you. There is no one else that can hear this at this time. Leader, you must understand that my existence is binded by this one artifact. It leans forward, and as it does, it creates this gem from like in front of its visual with magical powers from the Feyres, and it produces this solid gem-like object. Darth was, oh man, you guys were different characters back then. Remember that dragon you guys found, that dragon skull you guys turned into a cart in the desert after you completely genocided that poor plant species?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. Let's just say this is a similarity of such bond in which you could imagine how they acquired that massive skull. And of course, you wouldn't know it because Darth wasn't around, but just for fun, that's kind of like where it lies. And this item is bounded to it. Now, the trick and catch for this is it's like a genie's lamp. Whoever has the item controls the dragon in all reality because dragons are higher beings than you will ever be, or that you are. To be fair, if you were like a lynch or something like that, then maybe you would be considered of higher stature. But it's like one of those video games where you can never control something stronger than you because it really is beyond. I mean, this thing would fucking snap you guys in half in a heartbeat right now if it had to. But you did choose strength over, like, power over, its capabilities of survivability. So its AC is low because it's brittle, but this thing will pack a punch. So enjoy that as you do. It is absolutely carryable, revivable, healable, etc. But if you lose that artifact, which I'll add into your inventory later, or if someone were to steal it, or if someone were to have possession of it, the bean does not actually have to listen to you, though it will until it is aware of someone else actually using its item in that manner. So that's like something you kind of understand
Absorb
as
it.
you, tether with it. You get the rules. Okay, have you guys ever played Heavy Metal Faculty? It's an old ass game, old school PC game. Heavy Metal Faculty.
Sounds like a metal
like,
band.
I mean, you like big titties and booties jiggling around in a video game. That was like it. It was crazy. Here, let me show you guys. Anyways, the way they did dragons in that game was awesome because it was kind of like a Dragon Heart vibe where they communicate. You guys were tethered and you had an understanding kind of vibe. So you have that kind of sense. I guess you could even go as far as like Aragon or what is that other dragon book?
Yeah.
Series?
That's good.
Yeah. Similar sense. But yeah, so now you got yourself a cool dead ghost dragon, man. I mean,
That's
Yeah.
badass.
Brock,
Well,
you're traveling with your cousins as they are all as a pack with you. Well, your two cousins,
God.
Mordok and
Drake's
Krager,
down here.
and they put Blueberry in his place, and they made him understand that he must respond to Blueberry as long as you guys are underground because they are the lords of underground, or he is Krager. And there was a very funny conversation that you totally missed because all three of your teammates rolled below 5 and all fell off the pelican that was only 5 feet off the ground. So it was pretty remarkable when they were trying to stand up to Krager, and they just totally flunked it. So Krager is considered the higher royalty at this time, well below. And only he has permission to refer to Claremont as Blueberry. Otherwise, you guys just watch Darth acquire his pet or his companion or whatever he wishes to call it.
Look at that. We got you a
I know.
dragon.
I finally got
Without
an
even
undead
fighting
dragon.
a
That's what I've
dragon.
been looking for the whole time.
Well, I got my boy dead dragon. It worked out just fine.
Told
see
you
me
we'd be
bragging
able
about
to
my
get you a
dead
dragon
pets.
if we went down to the Underdark.
Yeah, you were. I mean, you're a very highly qualified employee of the FUDGEHOUSE Enterprises.
You hear that, Mr. Fudgehouse? I'm qualified. You should pay me a little bit more.
I don't know. Last time, I mean, just a few hours ago, you were
Wait, Blueberry, you paying this man, then that means I should be getting a tithe for you arbitration of passage in my lands. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. But we won't speak on it when we're above ground, and I might have more leverage.
I think we'll talk about it as we're heading in the transitional period for equal footing. But I'll take note of that. And Craigor's very on point with this shit.
Yeah, I noticed. Don't enjoy it.
I mean, you wanted him.
Tell you that he was the smart one.
We got to get my other boy his pets as well. So, Bernie, where your pets at?
I think my goose is back at the farm.
Well, we'll have to head
You
back.
got a goose?
Yeah, it's a big
Like
giant goose. We
a
got
giant
it.
goose.
We stole it from a giant. It was super cool.
Like what they call down here the molten ashes.
I don't know. I've
Bernie
never been
just
down
looks.
there
Oh,
before.
yeah. Bernie looks at Darth and at Brock and at Claremont.
You said you had a giant's goose. The only giants that I know of are fire giants. And they got molten ashes. These massive looking goose creatures that are just full of fury and flames. They burn. Literally, we say they burn out molten eggs. It's almost like a liveliness around them. But when you crack them, it's pure metals. You never know what you're going to get. Sometimes it's mithril. One time we got adamantine, but we were bullied for it. Oh.
I
You
have
have one,
one. Pa, I need a flaming one.
My boy needs a flaming goose. Oh, damn. I knew he was a flamer. All right, let's get this boy. What's your name again? Hey, Brock, what's your cousin's name?
Son, here's Craigor.
Drunk. Hey, you, man who called me Blueberry.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's Craigor, you buffoon
where can we
things.
get one of them fiery gooses?
Oh, we just go on to the fire giants, knock on their door. When they open it, we grab their noses and bring them down to our level and whisper in their ear nicely, "Can I please have a molten ash?" And when you let their nose go, run, because they're probably going to kill you. You ask nicely, how do you think you're going to go into a fire giant's domain and just take their livestock?
We kind of
Mr.
did it on
Craigor?
accident before.
Yeah,
That on
Mr.
you?
Craigor, have you tried asking?
Bloody no, of course not. Last time somebody tried talking to one of them fire giants, it was this buffoon trying to lay with. We're not going to go into the details of that bet as they all look at Brock.
Brock, Darth gives you a thumbs up when he hears that.
It was like one of those elephant hair Tarzan dares, but with fire giants.
What? What?
Nothing.
My, we're
What are you
a little
talking
bit
about?
fiery. A little bit
Let's just say
fiery
he's
and a
been
little bit
nomadic
taller than
man
me.
ever since he pissed off their people.
You can't blame me for wanting to try to climb a tree.
It's true. I encouraged it, actually. But we were younger back then, and we've learned many valuable lessons in our time since.
Like, don't come a tree when it's on fire.
Or when it's striking at you and warning you in a language we don't grasp. That'd be another great clue. Talking trees are never trees.
No one understands the language of love. It's
I
fiery
think
like that.
that's just something you, my friend, as a dwarf of our kind, lack.
You see a little fire fly up in his goggles. I'll show you. Let's go to these fire giants. I'll tell you, I'll show you what they can do.
All right.
Hey, Bernie,
Matter
were we
of
supposed to
fact.
do something else for you, or are we going to do this fire giant thing?
No. Big Bernie Terry. He's nearby. As he says Big Bernie Terry, you're like, oh, fuck. That's the exact one you pissed off. And you did not think Big Bernie Terry was going to be the one nearby. You know there's a lot of fire giants, but the chances of drawing Big Bernie Terry is low. So him pulling that name, either he's hoaxing you or it's a real threat. You decide.
Well, wouldn't we look for big sissy Sally? She's the goodest looking one of all the fire giants.
No, we
Bernie
gotta go to
Terry.
Terry. You ran up that leg and didn't succeed the first time. Who's to say you can't get it the second time around? I guess you'd had some time to think on it, eh? New strategy, new tactics, same old target. You said love after all. Couldn't imagine you wanting another.
She was a fiery one. I did enjoy the rumble in the jungle, if you know what I mean.
Well, if you're talking about jungle as in molten falling rocks in which we definitely got our asses burned by, yes, it was a jungle.
Well, it's not my party to control, Mr. Fudgehouse. What say you? We could go and try to get
you want to watch
ourselves
your employee earn that tith you be tipping him on.
Well, here's what I think, and you boys, this obviously goes to a Fudge House vote. My thought is, I will quickly take our gentlemen here, our clearly royal compadres. We will bring them back to the farm. I will quickly teleport them, because there's not too many of you fellas. I will showcase you to your new lands that we will be providing in exchange for the metal rights that you will provide back to us. And then I will come back to you boys. And we will move on to this next task of ours.
So you want to get leverage on me before you finalize our details?
No, I just don't want to waste your time with traveling. It's like traveling commercial versus first class. I'm just trying to upgrade you, sir. Boys, what do you say?
What if I showed you the Durgar method of travel and you consider whether or not it's first class or whatever you consider other in class?
Yeah, well, certainly we would be interested in learning how you commute.
Well then, Rock, he gives you that twinkle in the eye. A Durgar only knows the best way up. And he gets up next to Peliquin and shoves it to the edge. It's further down. But it doesn't fly. He tries to, but it doesn't fly. I mean, you're hovering, so you don't like. So you're just like shoved over, and you're like oddly hovering over what would be a fall had you not had cartoon physics. That was supposed to work out, but I see that this is more of a actual floating contraption. I see.
I looked at Bernie. And I'm like,
I won't kill
Barney.
you. I'm very nice like that.
He pulls it back. Props. I'll just lead you down.
Did he apologize? I didn't hear no apology. Brock, did you hear an apology?
Sometimes they say that Gregor's the smartest one. Still not that smart.
I mean, come on. All he has to say is, I'm sorry.
I am sorry that your Peliquin did not follow the laws of my domain's physics, and instead resisted my demand of its cooperation, in which it would then be an accessory to this problem if I called you into Durgar court. So I will waive it this one time, as an accepted apology of your Peliquin's defiance.
I heard apology. I'll make it count. That's an official apology.
Very well settled.
And I'll just start writing stuff out. He doesn't know what I'm writing.
It's over here. Eat 3 more chicken feet at a ranch. You're writing your like meal plan.
Showcase it to both Darth and to Bernie. I'm like, oh, does this look right to you boys? It just says this guy's an idiot on it. That's all it says.
Bernie, can you read? Do you try to pronounce idiot?
Yeah, can Bernie read?
No, he can't. That's why he's always like trying to make it up when he sees the words.
I can read poorly.
He reads comic books. Remember, they're images. Yeah, the Ranger Tents are pictures with the little text. It's like exclamation! Bam!
Can I do a roll?
Sure. Give me
Let me look at the
intelligence.
pictures.
All right.
Only because Claremont's probably not the best writer either. He probably has like a real fudge handwriting.
Beautiful handwriting.
Wow. She's cursive.
Yeah, I can't read cursive.
Oh, that's true. It's cursive, probably. It's really pretty.
Yeah, you just see whatever you wish it to be, Bernie.
Ranger Ted does rock.
Oh, Darth.
I don't know why you got to write it out, though.
Kreger raises an eyebrow of interest. All right. Well, whether or not we go to Big Bunny Turret, I believe this little young one said he needed something further below, like a cachet stash or some other kind of lollipop stand he wanted to visit. Huh?
No, we got to meet Maddie. Maddie said that he's down there and he has something for me.
Right. Who's Maddie? I don't know. He said you knew him.
And they have lollipops down there, you say?
Maddie might. I don't know.
It's probably rock candy. No dwarves.
I want a lollipop.
So
Okay,
there
I
you
guess
go.
we're going.
Y'all won't
But I
just-
mean, do you gentlemen wish to go to Fudgehouse Farms first, or do you wish to join us on our journey?
Well, once
I
we're
see
done
what
here,
you're
can
saying.
Sorry,
So
Darth,
we can start breaking the land and laying our grounds and pop up a tent until we get enough of our brick and mortar started. Can we dig holes?
I will show you the best location to be digging your holes where your land is.
I'll tell you what. We'll accept your offer of transportation, but we discuss no business till you return with purpose and business in mind. In the meantime, we'll respect the property, develop in our designated area, and visit them goblins you talked about. They sound fun.
Yes.
Do we have an agreement?
Yeah, 3-year lease rats to the land rats. Any minerals you find underneath with a 9-to-10 split.
Doable. I'll just enlarge our 10%.
Sounds great.
That's the most agreeable any business dealing has ever been within
Easy.
our 3+ years of play.
No, that was a good
Write
deal.
it all down.
Yeah, he had it figured out.
Name on it. I'm like, go ahead and just put your blood print right here. That's all you need. Or write your name if you know how to put the characters to paper.
We got our runics. He gets a big old a rock looking sharpened.
It's like a chisel.
Yeah, and he's over here and he gets a hammer and he's like right through the paper, just ripping up the bottom. Just
That ain't gonna work very well. Okay.
and you say that and you just see the paper going and he pulls off and you just see a beautiful Durgard like runic mark perfectly laid into it after the paper looked like it was destroyed. You see it just have this gorgeous gleam, and on it it's printed with perfect 18-karat filament of gold dust. It's like, how about that for a royal seal? You even got that shimmer to it.
Yeah, I might need to speak to you about how you be doing that, son, because that is very impressive.
Royalty. Yeah, what kind of royalty is a blueberry if he ain't got signature markers?
I do, and then I take my ring and I pump it in wax and I push it on there so I can get my
Oh,
seal.
see, that's the same thing, sort of.
It is a little bit on the less impressive side at the moment. We're gonna have
I
to work.
thought I was impressive. You all heard it here first. Blueberry admitted
I hate you so much.
it. We're gonna be good friends. Puts his hand on his back.
Making me look like shit over here. Blueberry and all that. All right, boys. Are we taking you back to the fudge house?
Pa, are we poor?
But not
Oh, I have
poor.
I have a
But just
dragon made
bit,
out of ghosts, Bernie. We
liquidity.
can't possibly be poor.
We're losing a bit of liquidity at the moment. We just everything's in the farm. And we just need a.
I don't know what water has to do about this, Pa. Are we poor or not?
We are quite rich. It's just assets are currently held up in other locations. We can't be using it just willy nilly.
I don't know why we're talking about people's butts. I just want to know if we got money.
Wait,
There's always money in the
in me.
That's it.
You don't have the money.
I take what is actually an empty sack and I dump it over the edge, and it looks as if I'm pouring out just crazy amounts of money as I cast. What is this? Fabricate? Is it? No, it's creation.
Alex, you're.
I know, I'm
If you're
yelling
saying
at my
something-
kid. Sorry. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
He's like, I'm not asleep yet, Dad. Daddy.
It's just gold. Tons of gold just pouring out.
You got it.
Wow. So you could have paid Brock.
That is my money. Is that my money?
That,
you-
we are not poor.
Playing
so
over the edge of the.
plenty of cash.
One second.
It's how much gold am I able to make with that? It's like a 10 by 10 cube, 5 by 5 cube. So it's just tons of gold just pouring out of this bag.
For an hour.
It lasts for an hour.
Yeah.
They'll disappear later, but they're just I'm just pouring gold on the
He's like,
sidewalk.
see that? Now this is what I thought the blueberry had in him. He's just pilfering and spilling in my own domain. Now, Brock, you learn a lesson. And you just came back instead of exiling yourself. We have been pilfering everything that came by us, just like this sucker, like a gut. He was pretty successful.
You told me to hitch myself to someone who knew how to make some good money, and this one seemed like he knew enough.
The only problem is that this is useless down here. As he kicks the gold coin, and it like flies all over the place.
Well, hold on there. What do you mean?
We only trade in gems and stones.
Hey,
What
man.
good is a gold coin in a currency that don't exist on the below surfaces? You drop that into the pool of lava while walking to the lake, it's just good as gone. You drop a rock, you can get it out, and it might have a little scarring on it, but the gold be gone.
Is gold not rare down here?
I just signed the signature out of my gold stick. You look and you realize the stick itself
Gold
is
is
gold.
everywhere.
It's just gold, and he was just shivving off. Gold.
You just like look over and point to a gold vein.
Yeah, like
on the
you
wall.
just see like a little gold vein. Yeah, it's just there.
Well, if it doesn't mean anything to you, maybe you can give us extra of that worthless gold.
But you mistaken. Down here, it's useless, so we don't trade in it. But up there, if I earn any of it, you get a cut of it, and I get to use the rest of it to do things on the surface. I understand the way a currency works. Yeah, I've seen 1,000,001 of you merchants come down here waving your Columbus money like it's something special.
Oh, by the way, have
Who's
you ever heard of a
Columbus?
merchant that's come down in trading in rare Underdark animals?
Aren't you interested in the reptilian specimens that we might or might not have a hand in trading? We could offer you some interest. This one seems to collect dead things. I might have a couple lying
Oh, the
around.
farm that we owned, or that Mr. FUDGEHOUSE owns, the underground compartments had a couple of Underdark creatures, some drakes, that I've only seen down here. And
Wait a minute. Are you talking about the Derby's cradle?
I believe so.
Oh boy. So where is the farmer lady? You know, the housekeeper.
Not sure. I was just told to come along.
So you're telling me that your employer FUDGEHOUSE has recently acquired the Derby?
Take it up with Mr. FUDGEHOUSE himself.
I think this man's talking about Varelk Bone Whisper. Is that who you're speaking of?
Well, not just one. The Derby is
The
a...
one that was farming the monsters. He sold the monsters to the farm.
Yeah,
He's a vendor.
yes. Brooke, your friend here, Mr. Blueberry, is doing either business with some very, very interesting folk that I happen to have been in business with, but have recently lost and fallen contract due to their establishment being raided. Now, you wouldn't happen to have any further understanding of what this could potentially be implicated?
He's in a lot of fancy words. He came upon a farm. We
Is
did
that
some
even
farming,
common?
and then
What,
we got
what
a
are you
farm.
talking about? Is this Duragard?
I am a
He
council
likes to
member.
think he's smart because he uses a lot of big words he learned once, but he's still just dumb as the rest of us.
And there's
the
8 of
same
them on
technique
this
I use.
board.
That's crazy.
But let me tell you something I've learned while I've been picking up these fabricated, benevolent things that sound large and spacious needs. You're dealing with the Derby, which is an organization that we were invited to because of our grand wrangling of subterranean species. And we used to be paid a pretty good coin off of them. But about 2 weeks ago, they pulled all operation. They shut it all down. Said that something had occurred at one of their core locations, and they are working on a plan to reacquire. So either you are defending this acquisition for the Derby, or you have acquired it from the Derby. And I just, at this point, don't care because I'm no longer associated with Orgrim. But I am curious on who I exactly would be dealing with, the Derby or another.
You have to take it up with Mr. Fudgehouse. He's the one that deals with all the dealings.
Yeah,
Let's
we're
wait.
not actually selling any of these monsters. Those are just pets for my son. Bernie's our BM. He's our beast master.
Yeah.
Also
BM
means
stands
best
for something
man.
else too.
Best
He's our
man. I
BM.
just said it.
Beast
Butt
man.
muncher.
Best man.
You're a butt muncher, Darth.
This little one has many titles, and I am quite impressed with where his royalty will rise him. But let us leave the munching of butts lower down that title line. Nonetheless, I am making it
to
very
Darth.
clear that I will assist you all in your ridiculous decisions, but if you are going against the Derby in the later future, I will warn you that the species catalog exists beyond limitations of what we have seen before.
Oh, no, not to worry. We are not here to get in their business. These are just pets for my boys. You can see my boy here. They love the rare and exotic animals such as ghost dragons and Bunny clearly like fire geese.
Very well. Let's see if that goose is any good. Take us home.
Oh,
What
so
do you
he
think
said
would happen
yes,
if I light? What do you think would happen if I light our goose on fire at the camp?
Don't we
Well,
went
maybe
through so
sure, it
much
would-
trouble to get that goose, Bernie? If you light that thing on fire, I'm
Wait
gonna
for
be.
Thanksgiving. Wait for Thanksgiving.
I'm pretty sure it would catch fire and die.
But
I'm gonna
the
find
other
out
geese
what you
don't.
really like and tell her that you smell bad.
I'll just presto that smell
Bernie
away.
just
Don't
glares
you
at
worry.
you.
I'll do presto on both my boys, and it smells a little bit aromatic, flowery.
Ew!
Don't worry
You smell
about that
like a
smell.
girl.
That's just part of growing up. Oh, did you want to be more manly? Presto, and it's more like a pine tree.
I cast Presto.
Bernie likes this. He favors forest. So yes.
Yeah, pine's in perfect. So, you do this whole teleport thing? You want to bring him back?
Yeah, I'll do the teleport thing if that's for real. You boys just gonna wait here? I'll bring them back, and then I'll come right back after a few minutes. It might take an hour.
Cool.
Well, I guess we should.
I mean, we can't get into that much trouble in an hour, right?
Certainly not. I'll take you on a tour. Maybe we'll pass down by Fairy Jerry's.
Big Bernie Cherry.
Yeah, Miss Big Bernie Terry. Let's see what she's up to.
All
right, well,
right back.
have
Don't
fun
you
with
boys
that.
get into trouble.
You cast the
That's all-
spell.
Like the rock
and-
or whatever. Yeah.
By the way, chat, this is your guys' FUDGEHOUSE Farms property map.
We can fast forward all the
Got it.
convos on the phone, maybe. Is that okay?
Yeah,
I don't want to leave the rest of the team hanging while we're just talking.
you
with
get
me.
here, and we're gonna RP an entire hour of you gone because you told them it was gonna take an hour. So let's start. What do you want to talk about first? You know, this is a campaign. We're doing real time here now. Just kidding. You arrive.
I mean, basically, I'll take them to the area where
So
there's that
which
underground
plot?
spot.
Oh, got it. That's the reptilian lab right here.
That'll be where they're gonna get to start digging from. They get 79 acres east of there or whatever, so they're not digging towards the farmhouses. And
Got
then, yeah. So I'll just give them that space around there, and then
Okay.
yeah, we'll check in with them later. After that, I'll come back. I just need
Okay.
to cast 2 spells.
As you go to prepare back, you hear a knock on the Fudge House door as you go to grab a snack. You just close your guys' refrigerator from the
I have
barn.
to pick up more food before I come back,
Yeah.
guys.
You're like in the fridge, like and you're just like my secret stash. As you grab some of your snacks, you hear a rasp on the barn door, and then like a little goblin voice. Hello, I saw something large come in here.
Is that one of you goblin boys? Come on in now. What did you say?
You hear hello. So you see a goblin, one of the ones in which you did meet on the mountain. Looks like they made their trip fine. He kind of like pulls down this little kind of makeshift knitted hat that he had on, and he's just like, Mr. Sir, I just wanted to let you know that we're laid up and set up, and we've been up to things. Yeah. You said that we are free to things. Yes, things. And we have changed our identity to Gerbil and wanted to let you know that your new subsidiary is Gerbils. And
You're the Gerbils now. That's a
well, we can't be called Goblin King without a king, so we decided that we be something different.
How goes the defense for our little farm here?
We have also created a subsidiary, Gerbil Holding Co. And we have set up a trading spot. And people who come to trade, we nap them and hold them as hostage until exchange of equivalent value from loved ones has acquired.
It sounds like the Gerbils' pyramid of power is doing very well. Are you near the top of the triangle, or are you towards the bottom?
We have 13 babies on the way, which will climb that tower to the top with us.
That's nice. That's very good. Do you have any pets with you? I believe our agreement is you would
Yes,
provide
we
pets.
agreed to that. So we figure that you never have goblin baby as pet before. So we offer first goblin child as self-trainable for young child to learn value of life.
That's a great offer. I would happily bring these babies back with me to provide to my son Bernie. What a wonderful gift you have provided us. Thank the Gerbils for me.
Yes, of course, of course. I had brought. He pulls like a little rope, and there's two goblins already walking. They're probably like 5 months old, but they age quick, and they're just like, yeah. They look like Darth and Bernie, but younger and goblin-y. You're just like,
Oh
my
my
boys,
God.
boys.
My
I brought
boys,
one for
even
each
goblins
child.
gone.
We're not sure if other be jealous. We goblins understand envy.
You deserve a little something extra. I'm in the refrigerator, so I guess I just grab like whatever, a chunk of meat or whatever, and I hand it to him. Well done, boy. Now, thank you very kindly for
Yes.
bringing these to me.
Thank you. I choose name Sam. I am. For
Sam, you
future
are.
discussion. So Sam I am is your guys' representative for the Gerbils. And they have successfully created a hostage company in which they fooled the merchants by posting a fake merchant front. So congratulations.
And
on
the first
Gerbils.
thing they did was give us a slave.
Two
Two slaves.
Oh,
of their own kin. But it is of their own kin, so they have the full rights and power of to do so. They're not just throwing in it. It's not they're not even slaves. They these little baby goblins look pretty excited.
I need to lock the refrigerator. I don't like people getting into my stores. You can understand.
Of course. He steps out.
All right, cool. And I'll be teleporting back.
You want coming out with me? As he calls out and you disappear.
With the two slaves, I'm bringing them back with me to teleport. You boys coming with me? Hop on. You can hop on the palanquin.
Like,
You look just like my boys. You look like a little Bernie, and you look like a little Darth. I don't know if I should be naming you, but I kind of want to name you Little B and Little D. Little BM and a little D.
Okay. You got it.
And then I'll teleport again. And are you guys there? I don't know if you guys went to do your own little
Yeah, I guess.
adventure.
What would you guys have left, or would you be sticking around?
I really think that depends on Brock.
Yeah.
I look at Bernie and I look at Jareth and I say, "You'll want to go check out one of them fiery gooses."
Is it close? What?
And if
Hold on, guys.
Gregor was,
Check out my kid real quick.
was right, and we're close to Barry Terry, I know exactly where it is.
Can we get back
Does
in
he
an
have a
hour?
goose for sure?
Yeah. Only one way to find out is to go check it out, huh?
I guess.
You're making
That's
a lot of
true.
sense, man.
Yeah, you are
Can't
pretty
be too
smart.
far. Yeah, if I'm from here, I know exactly where we're at and how to get there. Let's go.
Will we be back in time for Pa? Like, I don't want him to be mad.
I'm
Well, I still have
sure we'll be back in time. If not, we can leave a note.
Yeah, let's leave a note.
Okay, who can write?
Jesus, I can't believe you
To
said
Darth.
that. Yeah, I'll leave a note.
Just let me know where I need to draw in
Yeah. I take out like a little
the
piece
map.
of paper and write Fudge House. We went to find a goose for Bernie and a giant for Brock to have sex with, probably. This is where we went. And then I hand you the paper to draw a map.
I draw a map.
Okay.
I'm assuming we're gonna have a roll for this map.
Yeah. I'll
I wonder what a map drawing would be if it was like sleight of hand and performance or history. Probably a little bit of sleight of hand. A little bit of
Could also be history.
performance. Yeah, I was thinking either history, performance, sleight of hand definitely, and then either history or performance.
Do it.
By the way, at the beginning of this little journey, did we do any resting or short resting that I could? No. Okay.
I
I
thought
got a
about
long rest
asking
day
if
because
I
I
could
was
do-
sleeping in my mansion while you last session, but I don't know if
Yeah,
anyone else
for
did.
sure. Oh, I had taken some domage in my last
That makes sense.
last little
Yeah,
bout.
in our recent fight.
So
Do
It's
we
all
have
good.
anything to heal with? You could just do some healing stuff. If you got some.
nope. No, I asked y'all to get me some pots, and you sure did. Just not the healing type.
You have pot. You got pot.
By the way,
It
Alex,
will make you feel better.
Darth wrote a note letting Fudge House know where we are. We're putting it on the ground, and I'm drawing a little map as to
Okay.
where we're gonna go, and we're gonna go
Okay.
find Bernie Terry.
All
Bernie
three of
Terry.
you guys give me con saves to see if anyone lets out a fart that shifts the wind down here and makes both of those notes fly away.
Nice.
I put it under a rock.
Look, for sure.
Darth's like, wait.
Wait, a con check?
Yeah, to
Very
see if
good.
you can hold it in,
Yeah.
We
very
have been
good.
eating like shit with
Yeah, it's been rough.
Claremont giving us really
Oh,
bad
check.
stuff.
We're eating really good. I wish Darth would eat a little more. The man's just bones.
Yeah, you guys are fine. Bernie's just like, Bernie's watching them as you're taking it very serious. You're like, seeing that they are like doing everything in their power to make sure that these notes are seen and clearly visible. They do like a full SOS scratch in the ground just in case he doesn't see that, with an arrow appending the arrow to the note in case he doesn't see that. Like Claremont would have to purposefully appear dead center in the room to not see anything immediately and just choose a direction for him not to see something.
That could
I
happen.
don't know where they went. They're not here.
Claremont arise.
That's not that bad a perception, maybe.
You take in the area and you see there's all kinds of markings on the ground. You're just like, looks like they had some fun. They're playing with the dirt. Them boys. Looks like there's a track. They were racing with rocks. Okay. Oh, there's a piece of paper. That must have been where they were keeping the score. Them boys, always competitive.
Let's wait for a little bit. I'm sure they'll come back in 5-10 minutes.
Give me a survival check as you linger there for a full minute, just pending your own hopeful existence.
I'm gonna need to eat if I'm gonna have to sit here for this long.
Meanwhile,
Bread and
the
cheese.
boys are walking down Now, something to you, Brock, strikes you as a little bit of. It's a little too familiar here. Like, he wasn't lying to you. You're like, God damn it. Bernie Terry is around here. You have to go
That was
back
the
through
point. We were going to go fight.
No, I
We
know.
wanted to
No,
go
no, no,
fight.
I know. I mean, but you're realizing that it isn't like Bernie Terry moved. It's like you didn't realize where you entered the Underdark is like that local.
Got
You're
it.
just like
Yeah, I
shit.
see it.
You
I
like
see
no
it.
wonder you ran into your cousins. You know what I mean? That kind of vibe. Also, you have to go back through the noble quarters or another version. You know how I said there were like different floors of one civilization below.
Yeah.
You guys go through something
sure.
similar like this. There's no threats. There is nothing lingering around as you guys pass through. But in doing so, a kind of warmth rises as you're getting closer and closer to where you understand this kind of pockets of magma ravined existence lies. And you guys hear heavy shings, shings, shings of blacksmithery echoing out. Excuse me. Oosh. You then hear Terry, you have struck it true. Now rise above your brethren and show me your true. It would seem as if there is a hard at work ongoing happening. Are you sure this is the perfect time to enter?
I look back to Bernie and Darth. I believe Bernie Terry is coming up. This is definitely the area. A little familiar. Reminded of the time I got chased out. I was half naked, singed on my ass, running down the hall. I got away, but definitely left her wanting.
So she'll be happy that we're coming back? You should lead the way. Oh my god, we should get you something really cool. Like, I don't know, what do they like down here? Rocks? Can we give you a rock?
Not sure there's a rock just in nearby area that would please a Bernie Terry. She's got quite a bit.
How did you
Let me
seduce her the
think.
first time?
I didn't really seduce her. I was trying. But I tell you what, love is a fickle thing. I can certainly say that there was a spark or two.
Ooh, you need fire?
On
I can
me.
give you fire.
Maybe she might like you going up, being that you're Barney, and she's Barney Terry. You could be the interpreter.
You can't speak her language.
Two Burns of the same pod, they say.
I mean, if you want me to burn her, I can. I don't know a lot
She
about
might enjoy
girls.
it. Maybe I wasn't hot enough for her. She might like you. I will be sad. I'll shed a tear or two because she was my first love.
You see a portal arriving as you guys are walking down a corridor, and there's like a glowing, just nothing but profusely warmth portal, very similar to that of a Dalkir passage that Bernie had passed through. The rest of you guys, it's either you've been through shit like this or not. But Bernie, it gives you the full on, like, oh shit, like I've been through something like this before. But do you guys continue?
I guess I have no reason not.
I'm like walking, but it's like one of those like reluctant walks. Like I'm not like trying to like
You're not
with
rushing.
urgency get there. I'm not rushing. I'm just like talking through kind of the approach because like I don't want to get my ass fried again.
As you arrive, you realize that nice long corridor is very, very the same, and you arrive at BBT's forge. They are not yet aware of your guys' arrival, but you see them working and talking to a massive being that has risen from the lava itself, seemingly working with them in rising the flames.
Oh, fuck.
I don't see shit.
I tell you,
I had to like.
you
click.
are.
Oh, hold on. So yeah, Bernie is always blind.
You are
Sorry, let me fix
certainly
this.
the one that. Bernie, you are certainly the one that I think is the best. don't need no talking in this situation.
Can
I
you see now,
definitely
Bernie?
left
Yeah, I can see now.
Bernie Terry. I left Burn Terry.
Is that burnt? Is that
Wanting,
burnt
but I'm
Terry?
not.
Is
Well, I don't
that
think we should
burnt
just-
Terry?
It sure is. She's a fiery one, ain't she?
You're
That looks like a
brave.
demon.
Can't you see why? Can't you see why I was so smitten?
In the like getting smote sense, yes, I see.
It makes a lot of sense.
You want me
That's
to
why
talk to that?
Hey, but think about it like this,
She's
Bernie.
reasonable. She's certainly reasonable. She's a reasonable woman.
You're never going to be scared to talk to a girl again if you can talk to this girl.
I wasn't that scared before, but I'm scared of talking to that one.
All right. Well, if
Yeah,
Bernie's
nothing to
scared,
be
I guess
scared
we can. I
of.
guess we can leave if Bernie's scared.
Oh,
We
you're
see
a
this
jerk.
other demon, like this
You
other
see, yeah, you
fiery
see the other one. Yeah,
entity?
it's talking to them. Yeah, it's with them. That was the one you heard speaking to them, like
Yeah.
without calling the flames. Like basically, they seem to be helping each other. This demon is literally that of the magma itself.
What do they seem to be doing?
Sure, it's a good
They're
time. It seems
building
like she has
something.
Yeah,
company.
let's come back later. Let's come
They're
back later.
forging?
There's like a sing, sing, and then I need you guys to roll me stealth checks. Let's just see if there's any oddity noises that may arrive.
I think we should come back later.
Oh my god. Oh, we all rolled low.
I looked at Darth. I looked at Darth.
I think Darth yelled, and Darth ruined it.
I
For
yelled
all
to
of us.
Darth. I agree. We should definitely not upset Burn and Gary, and especially not let her know it's Brock.
you guys immediately
So
hear.
was it like super loud ringing, and well,
then it just
that's
goes
why they
silent,
yelled,
like a
and then it went,
final-
like a concert.
A final hammer drop. Sing! As
And
he's
I
like,
hear- she is-
you guys feel this intense glare, like the entire room rises in temperature. And she speaks in giant. So, Brock, do you speak giant?
No.
You know, well, shorthand.
Just deep speech and
you know,
comment.
shorthand giant. You know, like you make shit
Yeah.
up as you go.
I know
but,
enough. I know enough to woo her.
And she's like,
At least when I think I wooed
do
him.
any of you guys in the room speak giant?
I'm pretty sure I don't, but I'll check.
Bernie?
I don't. No.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't. Speak
You know what I speak?
giant.
I speak the language of love.
Yeah, as you say your name
Get out
and
Hard,
breaks.
man, and dance your way.
You hear, what's going on? Good. You just see her draw this burning, like fully inflamed and hot kind of wrench on the floor. Ching, ching, ching. This wrench is as big as Darth because he's your tallest member, and she's just walking and stomping.
I'm sure you missed me.
She looks like Browser as she approaches the her end of the bridge, and you see the flames kind of. You guys feel all of the fire around her emit in your guys' direction, and she steps onto the bridge heavily. I need Bernie and Brock to make dexterity saving throws as it begins to shake beneath your feet, as only Darth is not on the bridge surface.
Yeah, I walk up to kind of ensure that Bernie isn't alone. You said dex saving throw?
Yes.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't have any audio there. My
Oof.
headset died, so
Dex save.
Oof.
deck save. Okay.
You guys are killing it right now. Keep it up. Keep it
We
up.
are doing great. This is definitely
This is our
leaning
night.
towards a
The rolls are
TPK.
solid.
For sure.
Ah!
Oh, Bernie.
So, Bernie, you see Brock slip. The moment this happens, you see her foot rise, and you're like, oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Here's my moment. And then you look and you see Brock, his eyes, big hearts, blinded by love, standing by you, thinking he's being a hero. But instead, you move, pivot. You take a step back off the bridge as the entire bridge rises on your side like a teeter-totter. Brock immediately begins to slide down.
Could I have tried a real quick reaction to try to
What would
touch
you do?
him?
Okay, go ahead and give me at advantage a sleight of hand as you go to try to make contact with Brock as you try to pivot out and help him.
Oh no!
Yep, you miss. You're like, oh! Brock is none the wiser as he
I
begins to
use my
slide down
D20
to her,
inspiration.
in which
Terry, I didn't know you missed me this
you may. I'm not
much.
going to stop you. Oh, I thought that was a 3. I was about to say, gosh, it loves you. Okay, yeah. You managed to tap him. Boom. What do you tap him with?
I'm going to tap him and put. Where is it? Sorry. And fly.
Does it have to be a willing creature?
Has to be willing, yeah. So
You touch
he
a
has
willing
to want
creature.
to.
Give me a wisdom save. To see just right, like he's gonna cast it on you. I just want to know whether or not you're like I can fly, or it's like a stumble into flying. Yeah, it's gonna be it's like one of those Peter Pan scenes. You're still sliding because you think you failed, but you're like sliding at such a slow speed. It's like you were unintentionally controlling your descent very slowly because you're like how you said you were reluctantly walking toward her, knowing you had to do it. And now this is happening. You're like, oh shit, I knew this was coming, but you don't know that you're flying. So in your mind, you're like, fall as slow as possible, fall as slow as possible. So you are falling as slow as possible, but you don't realize you're controlling it. So it's like one of those weird moments where she's like staring at you in this odd silence as you're literally incrementally slowly by pixel moving down toward her because you don't realize
in
that
that
you're
moment
flying.
I'm coming towards like her falling down. And again, I don't to your point, like I don't think I would know that I'm falling. I think this is like slow motion.
Totally. Everyone else
We
is
caught
like,
each other's gazes. We're just like, this is the freeze frame moment of love, right?
Oh no!
So I like, as I'm going, I give her like a shit-eating grin and like wink, and then like give her a little shimmy and be like, "Daddy coming home for ya."
Give me a
And then,
persuasion.
can I give her performance or persuasion?
Yeah,
What do
persuasion.
you
Yeah,
want?
you give me a persuasion.
Persuasion, okay.
Yeah.
Since he can't speak your language, his persuasion's like you, me. That's
It's not bad. So
Oh,
15.
not bad,
All
not
right,
bad.
pretty
I'll
good,
take
dude.
it.
That's
Take
good.
it.
Okay, let's see. They're gonna do an insight. Let's see if they understand your intentions.
Whoa!
You see them
Plus
smile back
17.
Oh shit.
with an exciting, shit-eating grin back. You're blinded by this lock in tunnel vision as the rest of them see her grab her what choice of weapon and get ready to home run this motherfucker when he finally gets in range. But it is a weird, slow hesitation moment where two of you, sorry, Darth and Bernie are sitting next to each other like, huh. Like we're not slowed, right? Like you guys are realizing like we're okay. Like, are they like is something wrong? Like it's weird because they really are just staying still and acting really slow together. Well, everything else is moving full flame. Freaking molten lava is popping nearby like boiling water. It's just a whole lively scene of slow love.
As she gives me that like shooting green, I come down and touch my toe on the ground and leap back up as if I'm like skipping.
You're like, I don't know.
I'm
Very
sorry I left so
I'm
suddenly
doing a
last
wisdom
time.
to see if I know that he doesn't know he can fly.
I mean, you're kind of impressed because he's doing like this whole like spaceman skipping and like he's rolling with it through love. Like if it wasn't for the affection of love guiding him, he'd probably be tumbling,
Okay.
falling, and flying upside down. But he's like,
So do
he
I think
thinks
he's
that he
doing
does
it
it.
on purpose? Like this is like his mating dance?
This is impressive. You're like, holy cow, he's really going for it. Like you asked him how he did it last time, and he's showing you some seriously new work that you can add into your performances.
Darth, why didn't you tell me this is what girls like?
I had no idea.
As you see Darth writing notes down too.
As that happens, Claremont, You're like sweltering hot. You're following the smell of your two dirty boys because they haven't bathed in a while.
Oh, we smell like pine and
I still got
flowers.
to smell good. Yeah, I make them
Yeah.
smell good.
They're boys, you know. You leave them for an hour, and you're like, "Yep, there they are." If I ain't there, to take care
They
of them.
already smell like
So
hot
you're
garbage.
Smells like gym socks.
Yeah, you are. But you yourself are
They
sweating
smell like my
from the heat.
palanquin after 5 minutes of me eating.
As you arrive, you see your two boys looking out into the weirdest slow motion scene while everything's moving normal, and you know that this is like not rehearsal, but it looks like a play. Like you look like you're walking into the perfect audiential scene. The bridge has been raised in. There's no way to Brock, and Brock is doing this Swan Lake scene that you recall in your nobility of time, and it's
Is
beautiful.
there a time wizard and messing with the dimensional forces here? It looks like there's a slow-mo happening over there.
I think it's love. It's the power
I
of
know
love.
that feeling as I try to put my arms around my boys, but it doesn't quite reach.
You're like,
It's
oh,
just
you're
like
trying
I'm
to
on
lean
the.
over a little more. Gotcha. With that,
Wait, I brought you boy a gift. I brought you gifts. Meet little BM and little D.
oh, one second, let me drop them on. Oh, and I'm gonna bring you into.
And
Yeah.
never
Like
watch
bowel
a love
movement?
scene without some chocolate, and I give them each a piece of chocolate.
How quickly does that melt in
Does
their
it
hands?
immediately
I feel
melt?
like
Yeah, it's already
No,
melted.
it's
There's
already
not even a
melted.
piece of chocolate. Like
Just
he's
like-
giving them like a
Fudge
slap of fudge. Yeah, like
Damn it, they're ruining all my snacks in this room. I try to
Ew.
Presto to make it cold, but then it just hardens on your fingers.
Ah!
and then it melts again. It's like instantly like just reacting to the
I'm
room.
gonna reach out and just immediately like wipe it on Darth.
And so you got two goblins that obey Bernie because technically that's who they refer for. So they're yours. They are literally babies. So one
where's
hit,
your
they're
dragon?
dead. One skip and they hit their knee, they're dead. Oh yeah, your dragon would be here too.
Why did you bring babies here?
Those are your babies now. You need to learn a bit of responsibility, but also
I'm
that's
done
just.
for babies. I kill my pets.
They're over here like they're sweating.
Don't worry. They're just goblins. If you lose them, it's no big deal.
They're over here just like dying and swelling.
Bernie
It's like-
sends him out of the room.
they're just like, and they walk out of the room, but now they're by themselves. We'll see what happens.
Don't get up to trouble.
They start climbing each other like monkeys. Meanwhile, Brock, we're gonna see if meanwhile a baseball hit happens and they watch you fly across the scene. So let's see. You get within range. And these way.
Oh damn! I don't have minor illusion currently. I'll have to set that up later. I was gonna play some music for you, like some love music in the background.
This is like Super Smash Brothers. She was charging and you jump right into it. And it's just like bah, bah. Love saves you. You see her swing. You guys all witness one of these like crazy little Super Saiyan moments.
I feel like that she
All of you.
swings and like instead of her like going like I kiss her on the cheek.
Okay.
Like it's a perfect moment.
As she swings, all of the rest of your party though, because she's so massive and she's swinging with this huge flaming forge hammer, they just see this wall of flame in both of you. Like she just wraps you in a blanket of fire. And she looks so angry and fierce in the eyes, but when she leans in, because she's such a massive figure, she covers like 15 to 20 feet and reaches up to you, and you give her a brush of kisses. You put out your lips, and they get burned and sizzled and dry. They're instantly chopped, and part of it is already kind of like ashing out. And you lick your lips, just like ah. It was like that was like the hottest smack of lips you've ever given. And you're then like continuing, and you're realizing you're not falling. Give me an insight check.
Reminds me of the first time I came to test my might with Bernie Terry.
She's going to
Let's
make
see. Oh, I have no fucking clue.
You're just in love, man. You got the power of love on your side.
It's the power of love.
You're blinded by real love, and she was gonna buckle down, and she pulls back. She goes to swing again, and if this fails, she grabs a rock, and it's hot, and she comes ready to just bash him with it.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, come on, baby.
Oh, I thought it was going to be 2-3. I was like, oh.
I need a
Yes,
strength
yeah.
saving throw from you, please.
Oh, I thought that was your save. That's too bad. Oh, damn.
Oh, nice, nice. The rock just,
He's
you guys see Brock standing there as this meteor just, Brock's still standing there. For some reason, like, just love is just overpowering this dude in all kinds of amounts. You take, though, it's gonna hurt later.
This is going to hurt a lot
41
now.
points of damage.
I don't have a lot of health left, and I'm not raging, so.
Give me a con saving throw to see if you buckle, like if you show anything, or if you're still like holding tight and it just really, really, really hurts on the inside. You tell me, is it just hurting on the inside, or are you showing a little?
I'm not showing it all. I'm
You're
just
just
showing all
she's
love.
just like, as she does that and roars,
Really strong.
I'm here for you, baby. I'm here for you, rough love.
you then
Can I get another, like, performance?
Sure,
Since I've, like, endured this so far.
sure.
To see if she, like, is endeared by my
How funny that you would start
love.
this initiative of all things.
Oh, -2. Come on. Give me a chance.
Would this be performance or persuasion?
Performance.
Okay.
Is mine so slow that I'm actually the fastest?
You were first when you
Can I
arrived.
be-
You're so
I'm on the
fast.
Can I
upper
add something?
first.
Go ahead.
Add something to make it be persuasion, because it's a better skill for me.
She's not really
Performance, but I'll-
listening. You're gonna have to visually compel her at this point with her nat 20. She's gonna shut her ears off to your Dwarven language. Oh,
What's the movement?
what are you doing? I mean, you gotta do something, man. You got to do
As she crashes
something.
into me, I'm just like flexed
Oh, nice.
the entire time. Like, I know you like it rough, but I also know you like it sweet too. And I give her a
You
little
know
kiss.
she's a hard one to win. You give her love. You feel her weaken for a brief moment. You feel like she's just like accepting you, and then she's like, and resists you, pushing you up. You're getting to her. It's like you're breaking thick skin. I mean, you're getting there, man. I don't know how you're doing it, but you're doing it. When the combat immenses, everything she does is at disadvantage against you. She's feeling the old times again. You're slowly getting it in there, but you're like, it didn't go this well last time, but you're a lot older now. Like, you're a lot stronger. You've seen some shit, and you're just kind of in that high right now. Like, you're so just blinded by you really do want this, you know? Like, you're
Can
like,
I
I
be
need
in
to get it.
Can I be in a love rage state? So I
After-
don't take as much damage, or no?
You know what? I'll honor that. I'll honor it. I will honor it. You were in a love rage.
Please consult your doctor if it lasts for more than 4 hours.
That's exactly it. But let's say I'm not going to attack because
With this man's con, it would last 5 hours because he has a +4, so he has things to be concerned about in the future.
yeah,
So-
I'm not planning on attacking. I'm just
Yeah,
going to love
you're just
rage.
trying to withstand her. You know you gotta get through the beatings because that's just how it starts. You got it. Okay.
That would be my turn.
This is
I'll be
Donkey
right back.
and Dragon over here from Shrek in the flesh.
I just
Meanwhile,
Bernie, look away. This is this is adult relations, and I don't need you to be seeing this at your age.
I'm learning.
Well, don't draw down the titties. We don't need to. I mean, you know, those fiery bumps there. At least draw
This-
those down and hand your pappy a little drawing of it, because I could use it for my memoirs.
I paint it like perfect.
It's oh my, that is fiery. Oh, that really, woo, heats up the temple.
Okay, so you see this creature here in the pool, just it's massive. None of you guys speak Ignan, right? I don't think so, but just wanted to ask. Cool. You hear
I'm
just
pretty
these
ignorant,
these you hear these just jumbling kind of as he pulls from his own body this snowball of magma and chucks it. Doing so, I need the team chilling over here all to make dexterity saving throws as a hurling magma blob is in your direction. Claremont points it out. Oh my goodness, that must be the goose.
The goose? Is that what that is? That don't
Bernie
make.
sidesteps with ease. Darth, your cloak is on fire.
Oh no way! Is that me?
Wow. Yeah, you did.
What's my
Even with
negative?
your -3.
Claremont puts his pelican in front of him. The ghost dragon flies up higher and pulls Darth with you because that's your one save as the dragon being a badass, because he wouldn't just let you get blasted away seeing how slow you are. But you guys all do take 12 points of damage. Well, Bernie, do you have evasion?
I don't know.
Well, I'm hurt. When did I get so hurt?
You guys
All I
never
know is I've
rested.
got fire resistance, so
Whoa.
You guys went with the Resmeraz and all kinds of crazy. I think there's a lot of action that happened last session, but
Stuff
yeah,
happened.
only Darth is coming in fresh. So, 12. Did you already take the 12 from yourself? Claremont? You
I
never
didn't
took
do
any
it.
HP? Okay, cool. I did. I got you. Cool.
I do have fire resistance. Does that help at
That
all?
would absolutely help. You take 6. Darth takes 12 as you're pulled out, and your dragon does that fire resistance?
No,
does
it
not.
has resistance to other stuff, but not that.
Of course, always the things that it's not resistant to. Boop. You got it. All right. With that, this creature also reduces its own vitality based off of its consumption. You guys see it slowly shrinking into the pool. Nothing crazy, but slowly. Your dragon has you in its midst. It can easily safely put you down and or fly around with you and drop you in the pool of lava on accident. Whatever you want to do. I'm open to both.
Yeah, I'll have him put me down. And I guess I can't say anything. I don't know. I mean, at this point, I felt like we were just letting
Hey, we're gonna let him do his thing because he's in
Brock
love.
try to do his thing, but we're getting attacked now, so it's like.
You imagine that this thing is like just protecting them. They're not dealing with Brock at all. They're leaving that as a thing, but they also don't know what's going on there. I mean, more and more of you are showing up.
Danny,
So,
hug that bitch.
yeah.
Okay.
Danny, hug that bitch.
I mean, fuck it. Let's try. I'll have the dragon.
This could be like an amazing epic background for this love story. While a ghost dragon was fighting a magma monster, Brock reunited his relation with Big Bernie Terry. The
How's it
scene
play?
was climatic. Dun, dun, dun,
Okay.
dun, dun, dun.
Don't use
I'm uncomfortable with the name familiarity at this point.
I didn't consider any of that. Okay, they had to be a fire giant name, so this is where we ended up.
Okay.
The dragon flies in.
Bite.
Now,
So
coming
Tini's-
into immediate contact with it, it does take 2d10 fire damage for 15 points. And then it strikes. Go ahead. Claw hits. Nice. And it takes an additional 2d10 fire damage. You do observe this, so you can call it out in a sense of protective stature for anyone else.
Okay, I go.
Wow,
Try
I
not to
rolled
touch
two.
it. It'll burn you. Okay. That's
Got it. You see the dragon. There's
That's the
sparks
dragon.
flying everywhere. It's like the dragon is beating up a volcano at this point from the perspective of Brock's 2D panel view, with the other fire giant blocking the other half of the creature and everything that's going on in the foreground. Brock probably takes up a total of 15% of this screen, being the smallest being and the dwarfiest thing here in sight. With that being said, Bernie, everything is starting to move again. A lot faster. A lot faster.
Well, this thing is attacking the ghost dragon, and despite my sibling rivalry, I do think that it's a pretty cool fucking dragon. So I am going to try to save it at least. What do I have available still?
Eldritch Blast.
We really should have long rested, yeah. Eldritch Blast it is.
Heck yeah, that's strong.
Okay, where is my effects though? I should be able to cast haste on it. Quicken spell.
Whoa.
Meta magic. There we go. So I'm gonna do meta magic. Twin spell. And I am going to cast it twice
Whoa.
here.
Wait, who are you casting on?
I'm trying to select the big guy, but it doesn't seem to work for me right now.
So what is the spell you're casting with Twinned?
Yeah, it's Eldritch Blast twinned.
You get 6 blasts?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you
Yep.
have to target a different creature? It has to be a separate creature, right?
No, I think you can just. I
thought it
don't
was
know
just
actually. I don't really
A,
play
a creature within range. It's the same one.
Yeah, you can do the same.
Spam it on him.
Well, correction. It won't work. As long as the spell at the level it's being casted is incapable of targeting more than one creature, your spell can shoot 4 times or 3 times or whatever. It's a multi-target spell already. 20 only works on non-multi-target spells.
Okay.
I mean, I didn't really care. I just thought, it's just by wording. It doesn't work.
That's true.
You should use Fireball.
That'll work.
I decided against it.
I mean, you can just do regular Eldritch Blast. Doesn't have to be
He did. He missed. He fires one.
Got 3. You could do this. You could do it. Yeah.
That one
Now
hits.
It won't let me roll damage now. Motherfucker. Why?
Because he missed the first one. You can't re-roll on a miss. It'll always block it out.
Okay. Discard previous. I'm just going to cast Damage. Nope, it says I have to.
I mean, just try to roll a hit again, because then you can just hit damage twice if you hit him. There you go. You hit him twice. How many did you fire?
Well, I can do it 4 times. Wow, I did
roll
1 damage.
Roll another d12. Yeah, because you hit twice already. 5 damage.
5 damage.
All right, keep it up. You got one more attack. Meets it, beats it. You hit him. You're getting stronger. Slowly.
Getting there. This is why I don't normally do Eldritch. All right. So I did some damage, not much. And that'll be my turn. Yeah.
my boy hit him twice. That's all I could see. Well done, boy.
Darth, it's time to one-up him. You're well rested. You had plenty of time by yourself, mastering some kind of other things in which Bernie
something.
has insinuated. Now show us what that master is.
You're Hey, Bernie, that was pretty cool. Good job, kid. Keep up the good work.
He is a kid.
See if you can bait him, Master.
Watch this.
That's sure a lot of hand motion.
He has a lot of practice with those motions.
Yeah. You know what? I had so much fun. Oh, shit. Okay. I gotta get
Turns out
closer.
he's not that well rested.
Yeah, sorry. Is the bridge still there, or is it up?
It's up on your guys' side.
Okay. Fuck.
Like as if she's stepping on it into the lava.
Instead of sleeping, he was taking a bunch of time practicing his hand spell works, you know.
Okay. Then
A lot of somatic movements.
I'll do chill touch. Because I actually, most of my shit can't reach it.
Okay. Chill touch is yeah, you're good, you're good. Does it do anything else beyond
It can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn.
Got it. Okay. Understood. I think this one was hold on, I'm trying to see which one was which. Oh, tracker's right here. There we go. Found him. Ba-doop.
That's my turn.
You got it. Sorry, I'm trying to bring in the jury guards. Forgot about them.
Oh, they came with us. That's nice of them.
Oh no, that's right. You sent them home. Just kidding. Just kidding. That was the whole point of Claremont disappearing. That's why I didn't have them in the thing. I was like, I felt like you guys had more companions, but you really just neutered your forces. And it was like, let's go.
Well, I didn't want them with them.
Yeah. Okay. Darth does what he does, doing 15 points of necrotic damage across the way. The fire giant embracing Brock Groglin as Brock is in a fiery fit of love. Just hangs in there for a cool minute. Let me see real quick what this does. Just so I understand.
Yeah, Brock, you got her locked down.
She immediately just kind of like what would be like an inking of an octopus, just expunges this amount of smoke around her and Brock, blinding to you guys to the rest of the scene. As Brock, you see this go off and you're just like, privacy. And she goes in for the squeeze.
God, she's a squirter.
Oh,
She's expelling all sorts of stuff right now.
Is this normal?
Sometimes, but it really ruins the bed sheets, so I prefer girls who don't be doing that.
God damn.
I don't know culturally what Duragard
Did you say it was a disadvantage?
No, they're holding you. Oh no, you're
you said
flying.
everything against.
Never mind.
And
Yeah,
you said
you're right.
everything
You're right.
against me was a disadvantage.
Correct.
So I'll take the one that was on that last roll. I'll take the one.
2 games. I'll miss.
I'll take the one.
I'll take a miss.
I'll take
actually, I hit on the disadvantage. So unfortunately, I still win
But
in this scenario.
The last roll was a 1. If we
I
just
didn't roll
switch that to disadvantage,
but
but it was advantage, which is the same thing, right? It's
The
you
universe
just take the
thought-
other roll, the smaller roll.
It hits the bridge. The bridge begins to topple sideways.
So your love for me is still there.
As it
Just come, give me the embrace.
It is only capable of taking 18 damage. And you guys no longer have a bridge in any way whatsoever, as it would have broke off the hinges. Snapping. I need everyone to do a deck save that's on the platform to see if the chains knock any of you into the pool of lava. Roll.
Oh, fuck.
Brock wanted to win.
I'll roll it, but
It's like the time that your buddies in high school like totally wanted you to go to a party but for them they wanted to go for a
Oh,
girl.
no,
but for
Claremont-
you,
oh
you
my
had
God,
to take
Darth!
on like the.
I mean, I'm floating, so it doesn't matter.
It's gonna hurt still. It's a big ass metal chain. Just
Oh yeah, it's not
um,
made of lava though. At least.
I'll convince you to go to my old girlfriend's house, basically.
Yeah.
Now you have to deal with the
you're dealing with
shitty
all the
trailer
traps.
house, shitty trailer house dealings.
Oh man,
you know,
just
white trash, the
chain
white trash
bounces.
shit that all comes with it.
Shitty Bernie ducks. As Bernie ducks, you see before your eyes your siblings or your family taking very little in the sense of damage, actually. So you would only take 9. They would only take 18. But you still see them get hit. With that, Darth, you get knocked 10 feet. You are considered falling into the pool lava unless you have a reactionary spell that can prevent you from falling.
I can do it.
You have a reactionary spell that allows you to reach him.
I got feather fall, but I'm just if he wants
Oh,
to
you,
do it.
you don't have to touch him, right? You just have to. Do you have to touch him?
Yeah,
or
it's
point
60
at him?
feet of me. 60 feet.
So you get knocked 10 feet also, but you're fine on the Pelican at this time. You could cast it on
Yeah,
him.
if you can do it, I don't have a reaction. The only reaction I
Yeah.
have is which I don't think would help.
You
It's
see
happening.
him fly. As he tumbles over it, you cast Feather Fall on him, and he's still free falling. He can't move direction or anything like that. He is still slowly falling toward the surface of the magma, but he is not immediately in it at this time. He does get, I would say, a round and a half, if that, depending on the way the events turn.
I cast it on everybody in the area that I can reach. Let me see.
Just your
Everybody.
everyone. Are they 60 feet? They're 75
60
feet from you.
feet.
Brock is 75. What are you measuring?
I don't know. I can't see very well.
They're 75 feet from you.
Okay, I think
yeah,
I can only
and
get
80,
these
yeah.
boys.
You
then.
can only get
Boys.
your family. Yeah, your boys.
Yeah, just these guys.
Okay. So all of you guys have Featherfall. You do see Bernie, your brother, Darth, is now slowly floating into his magma doom. Darth, you are experiencing bad FPS in Minecraft in the Nether, and you're about to meet your doom. With that, Brock, that was just the first. Now comes the heated rock, love effect at disadvantage. I almost thought I saw another one. I need a strength save as you go to withstand this yet again, as you had already done once before. You take 22 points of love damage.
Just the only person who can't die in our party.
You're like, as you get smacked so hard, you do fall to the floor. You still have the flying effect, I would believe, because Bernie actually. You've been making your saves, so I won't make a con check. But you do fall to the floor. You could just fly right back up, but because of the immense just force of their nature, it does just smack you down, and you're just like. As you bounce up, you're like free floating up there for a weird second. Yeah, you're just kind of like whoa, like you're like an astronaut.
I look at her. Call that boomerang effect that you have on me. I'm the boomerang guy.
With
Keep
that,
coming
it
back to you,
does
my
end up
love.
Oh, I didn't get a
becoming.
turn.
No,
Just get my turn completely.
I didn't. It is on you right now. Oh, there were invisible things before you. Sorry. So it's your turn. Real quick, let me go grab something for this. 1 sec.
Okay, cool. All right, I had a different plan before. I was going to try to help your love. I think now I have to save us a little bit because we're in dire straits. Me, I just want to make sure it's me and the people. So I was going to do Dimension Door and move us to the other side of the room. Teleport yourself, but I also want to. Can I bring other people?
With what?
Dimension Door?
One other person.
Just one?
Yep.
Shit, I gotta pick a favorite son. That's not good.
I can teleport myself, so I wouldn't worry about it.
I was gonna pick you. Sorry. I was gonna pick Duff, but you're right. You can take yourself. I'll grab Burning.
Wow.
I mean, gotta take care of the youngest. He can't handle himself here. Huh? Darth, you get yourself across the room, please. We'll meet you there.
Yeah, I mean, we could just do it. I mean, nothing special is gonna happen otherwise, so we can just move ours. Cute little butts over here.
All right. Go ahead, Claremont.
I dimension doored me and Bernie the other side of the room.
Okay, front row seats to the concert. God.
Somewhere a little safer, I hope.
Further in. Always safer. Always safer. All right, you guys appear immediately in front of
Gotta love the DM saying that.
a massive furnace before you. It is just involved in bane and damages, and it seems to be funneling into this unique arrangement. There's a squished creature in which the fire giant was probably continuously stepping on and using as a ergonomic floor mat for their footing. Otherwise, amongst this massive billowing forge, there is a heated blade that they had dropped after witnessing you guys come in. It is much too large for either of you to pick up, and it is very hot. There's a small kind of channeling funnel in which this molten, burning magma is leading into what looks to be an egg with multiple scales surrounding it. Almost in nature.
Oh, the goose.
Meanwhile, anything else, Claremont?
Oh no, that's my maneuver. I used my reaction and I used my action.
Darth, they leave you behind as you slowly float to your demise.
No way, they are
I
so
will-
slow. That's amazing. We lucked out, guys.
For
Yeah.
Hey, it shows that I got a
Um,
16, but it has me at 8 up here
where?
on the
Oh.
thing. But it shows that I rolled a 16.
Where does it say 16?
What the fuck?
Oh, you know why? Because you're disadvantaged. No, interesting. The disadvantage
I
wasn't
shouldn't
made
have a
either.
disadvantage.
No, I mean because it wasn't an. I was just thinking that it took the lower die just
You also
because,
have
but that
an 8
wasn't
up
an 8
here.
either.
That's an
No.
8 and a 16.
Oh,
Why
he
is
rolled an
that?
8 first, or
Oh.
where was his 8?
Yeah, I see if you roll way up to where my dimension door is,
Oh,
goes
yeah,
8.
triggered.
I rolled
Yeah, but
twice. I think,
that's
for
weird.
everything.
Oh, yeah, you rolled before everyone somehow. Weird.
But yeah,
That
there's
doesn't
2
make
for
sense.
every.
How did we do a new initiative if we just did it 10 seconds ago? I'm so confused. Has it been a minute?
Just keep
Yeah,
the
I don't
initiative.
know.
We're ahead of the enemy. This is the best we're
Just,
gonna
yeah,
get.
you guys can re-roll, or you can just keep it.
This
You're
is the
ahead.
best we're
Well,
You're
gonna get.
ahead.
We're not gonna get better
I mean,
than
I'm
roll.
good with. I mean, we're where I it wouldn't matter. It would just move me up second to. I go ahead. I go before.
That's fine
Terry
if you want.
anyway.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
good.
You're
It
fine.
doesn't
Yeah.
matter.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm good.
Darth,
I don't really care.
you misty step. As you misty step, your coat catches the bottom of a Dante's Inferno, and you're just like, "Not today." You catch yourself onto the surface yet again, and man, underground just sucks.
Does suck.
Oh, you didn't click anywhere, so you actually didn't teleport because you.
Oh, I just moved myself. I guess.
So just
I didn't
click
really
where
know.
you are. Just click where you are, and you'll teleport there. Still, it's just that. Yeah, there you
Gotcha.
go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
it was just I saw something flickering in the background. I'm like,
He
it's just
floats
waiting.
back and then he teleports.
Yeah, he's like, hold on, let me go back and try this again. Now you are apart.
All right, now chill touch.
I'm on the other side.
Ironic.
trying
It's
to
not even a touch, but you get to chill
Come
touch
on.
somebody.
Well, that's why in the new rules it no longer works that way. So he's lucky we're still on the legacy.
There we
11
go.
points. It doesn't really have like a physical reactionary to it because it's literally a burning body and you're doing necrotic damage. It doesn't understand how to translate that kind of witherness to it. It's shrinking though, in the sense of its physicality.
Okay, well, that's my turn.
Bernie, you are with Pa, and you see an egg that came from this thing, and it's on fire, and it was called the molten ash, you think, and there's an egg. What do you do?
Let me do a wisdom save.
Wisdom save.
That's a close one. am a kid.
I see a lot of chests around you. All kinds of armaments and gears, and then gems nearby. It's as if they were using all of these things for a purpose.
Yeah, I don't think I care that much. I'm thrilled by battle, so I want the egg. I definitely want to come back, but yeah, I'm going to attack the creature I was before, and
Got it.
I'm going to Eldritch Blast this bitch because that's all I think I can do.
It has now been made aware of you guys being behind it.
We got it flanked.
No, that wasn't the plan.
We now
Great
know
job,
why Bernie is
Oh,
not the favorite
I don't
child.
think I hit it.
Plans change all the time, I suppose.
You gotta be agile on your feet, huh?
That hit. All right.
But at my age, it's more like agile on your butt. So wiggle your left to right.
I imagine you're like a Kirby and you just kind of flex right and left if you need to do it.
Boom.
Nice. You hit.
Damn. All right. I did some pretty decent that time. Right. And then I'm
It's
gonna
pissed.
do real quick hunter's mark on it. Oh, wait, fuck. Fuck.
Done that earlier, maybe.
Well, it only works on weapon attacks, but
Yeah,
Oh,
no.
okay.
My problem of fuck is that that's a concentration.
Oh
So
shit!
Brock just bloop, and it's going to follow up with its own legendary action.
Oh no.
So as soon as that happens, I fall.
Yep.
Can I make
And
a
then
reaction to like catch Bernie Terry to like catch her in an embrace?
slide a hand, but you wouldn't either.
like-
You wouldn't know either, so they'd be a disadvantage just because it's sudden. And you
Yeah.
don't know Bernie drops
Yeah,
it.
it's fine.
But
Yeah,
slide a
no,
hand.
but like I'm just saying, like I start to fall,
Yeah, so you're just kind of like trying to scrape and grab
and
something.
in a heat of love, I'm like reaching for her.
Let's see if you make contact or if you're just falling in hopes.
Oh no. Fuck.
You said
Meanwhile,
sleight of hand at
Claremont
disadvantage?
and Bernie, yes, sir. Claremont and Bernie, as you're falling, you look to your right and you just see this massive creature disregard
yeah.
the dragon for a moment and chuck a magma barrage at Claremont and Bernie. Claremont and Bernie, give me a dex save.
When it pivots like that, doesn't it open an opportunity for that
No, it
dragon?
didn't move. It just threw something at you guys.
This is very unfortunate.
Okay, what's
I
that
am
save? Sorry.
definitely gonna get
Yeah.
killed here. It's okay. I have a what's it called? I have a contingency
Backup
spell.
character?
No, contingency spell.
It's like, what's it called? Backup character?
Bernie, you look yet again and you're like, oh shit, Pod didn't survive it last time. You just see it. You're like standing there and like, why does this always happen? As it just blows up in your face. You somehow dodge majority of the damage as per usual, but let us see what happens.
And I fired resistance.
Correct. Oh, that was a really good roll. You take 12. No, 6, sorry. Because you have fire resistance. And good old Pa.
I become a monkey.
That's right.
Contingency.
As it gets
All
you to
of a sudden-
1 HP, you just
I
see
start
this
turning into a giant ape all of a sudden.
It works. It works for you.
Yes, so how am I supposed to fight fire monsters as a big ape?
I'm sorry,
Just punch
Chad.
him.
I completely forgot that was a fucking concentration.
Dude, I don't care.
Fuck.
All good.
That's too funny.
I
It
land
was
on the
as I
platform,
cast it,
so
it
that's
popped
all
up
good.
and it was like you're dropping your concentration on fly. And I was like, what?
Where's my 8? Hold on. I should have a picture.
Yeah, it's all good. I never anticipated having fly anyways, so
I know it's really just been working out on its own somehow.
yeah. Brock has just been rolling with it, so
Got this giant image. Boop 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 boop. Claremont will appear soon. Bam.
There I am. There's a big monkey.
Bernie, you're just like, oh snap.
Go pa. Go pa.
It is now
It's your monk day. It's your monk day.
Ghost Dragon's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna be.
And then I actually I reached down and touched myself. It's the first time I've been able to touch myself. I don't know how. Monkey's just kind of playing with his ball.
hyper realistic.
I'm sorry. Go ahead. The actual combat.
Monkey troubles. Got it. The Ghost Dragon's attacking.
A classic Ghost Dragon move.
As it bites into it, stop. It takes 4 points of fire damage, and then you see the molten, aspect of fire fall into the pool.
Okay, then it will. I don't know. It'll fly back. Sorry, I meant to put over here. Fly back by me.
Okie dokie.
And that's it, because I don't want to interfere with whatever Brock's going on over there. It's none of my business.
You can't even see at this point. There's a big old smoke shield.
Oh yeah, that's so true. Anything. Darth's mind is reeling with the possibilities of what could be going on in there. That's
Lovers quarrel.
Sure. Well, that's the Ghost Dragon's turn then.
You got it. I believe that brings us to Brock. But I do want to bring up a short moment to wonder what's happening to the Goblin Kin. The Goblin Kin are goofing off to the point where they had thrown rocks at each other. And then they ricocheted. And then they realized that they make a lot of noises. So then they decided to try to see how many rocks can make the most amount of noise. Well, they have been causing a ruckus outside. To this point, thankfully, because it is a known fire giant's forge lair, very little things dare come down, but for the odd sounds of struggle and youth, some things may be willing to inquire. Meanwhile, Brock, you fall on the floor like a hard thud. You are now body flat. Actually, technically, you would have been falling in lava because the bridge has been destroyed and removed. So I will allow you to give a dexterity saving throw to see if you fall in lava or if your toe touches it and you get to yank it out with a little bit of damage. You managed to do a double 360 spin, keeping yourself propelled in the air as if you were an airship for just that of mere fraction of a millisecond, and roll forward as the bottom of your boot catches a. So you're like, oh! You yank your foot out, and you do take the equivalent of a potential D12.
Right here.
You take 7 points of damage as you shift your little body forward as you stand next to this fire giant.
I think I take half of that. Like so 3 or 4.
Where do you get half damage from fire?
Because I'm
sorry, you're in love rage. Yeah.
Love rage. Let me take.
I mean, that damage happened because of your silliness. I wouldn't call love involved, but we'll give you a little reduce. You know, we should go. Did I just delete you?
Where did I go? You just deleted me. I guess DMs can do that. DMs can do that.
Whoops. So that's how it happens, guys. I figured it out.
Hit a fungal spore on your toe that expanded rapidly amongst your body, engulfing you and turning you to cinders in seconds.
Yeah,
You're dead.
and then
I don't
we
play with
then
Chad
we
as the
learned.
DM. That's
Yeah.
not fair.
It's all God. You're
Chad's
God.
just like, and you breathed wrong and you're dead. Sorry.
Achoo! Still wiping his nose on that one. Meanwhile, so just continue your turn as you roll forward. You look up and you stand as a dwarf to this message.
Sweet Terry. I was so wrong 130 years ago. You were the one for me then. You're the one for me now. It took me that long to find out and learn that you are the only fire that burns in my heart.
Persuasion. Bernie, you are looking at your paw in a giant ape form as you are hearing the best Shakespearean love notes ever. You guys are like in combat while getting pro tips on love all at the same time.
I take some notes. I'm going to make a comic about this later. It's going to be called The Love Ranger.
Love it.
I'm practicing my somatic spells.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
And hopefully, if the smoke clears a bit, there's something to watch while I'm.
There's material to go with it. There's a booster.
I need a little porn or a little show to go with the rubber dog.
Oh, no. As a giant ape. Oh, no.
A long time for Claremont. He
We
can't read.
we now know why he turns into an ape.
Getting myself the rub and tug.
They
we're learning. We're all learning a lot today.
they immediately respond with this kind of anguishing. Give me an insight, Rock. Give me an insight with advantage to see whether or not you understand what they are putting down.
Fuck. Oh, fuck. I hope I roll a 20 on this. Oh, man. My insight sucks.
Okay, never mind.
You think that they're mad and they're still angry about something that you really aren't sure of. So you might.
I'm just going to. Can I just respond? Can
Sure.
I just respond? I don't know what they're saying. I know. I hurt you. I hurt you here. But I'm here now. And I love you. With all my burny, fiery heart.
Okay. Do you end your turn?
No idea what she said. Yeah, of course. I end my turn.
Okay, you got it.
Yeah.
It is done. You guys see a large bubble. No offense, from the very beginning, I said he is the entire
Take the
pool.
one. We'll take the one.
And
take the
you guys
one.
see a bubble as the bubble pops. Darth Arcana check. Bernie survival check. Big Ape porn check. Wisdom.
Oh yeah.
Does this make them burst? Is this good enough juice? Oh, who rolled the one? Oh my god.
That's my porn
These are
check.
so bad. Oh my god. I think this is it. The burst gets you there, man. It guides the rest of the way for your giant ape release.
Am I?
I release on.
Are you in
out of the way? I'm hopefully.
I mean, it's like a new a 4-year-old trying to pee straight. So we'll hope so. Give me a sleight of hand check. Giant ape.
Giant ape, sleight of hand. Come on to the bubble. It's
I'm
hot.
gonna do a dexterity to get out of the way of what the fuck is happening there.
Bernie immediately dodges the festival releases as they spew out. Immediately, the room vicinity around Bernie and the giant ape just smells like burning compact compiled DNA as there's this weird initial disrupt of this common sense of semen and then an immediate char additional kick right behind it as before it even reaches its bubbled target that bursts before it, it burns away. As he continues to release his energy through the last few thrusts into the statue before it. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw to see how much fire damage you take.
Oh, it's gonna be bad. Where is that on this guy?
It should
Sorry.
be.
Oh, there it is. I see it now. Thank you. Well, could be worse. That's for sure.
You
Oh, Jesus.
take 27 points of damage. As you realize that you definitely scarred a little tissue there, but thankfully this is a rental.
That's true. That was so big. He was. I bet you didn't know Pappy had a big hog on him.
You guys just hear this is ridiculous gorilla speak. Yeah. Then Brock. You don't know how to read a woman, even if they were to give you it all. So they do a little twist of their foot, and just as if they just didn't like you enough, they try to throw you with the magma wave. Immediately rising from her position, I need you to give me dexterity saving throw. As a huge wave of lava barrels in your direction, and you go home for a swim.
That is not good.
I think. Don't you have advantage as a barbarian on dex saves that you can see?
Ooh, nice. Good call.
Meta is calling into the world.
Oh,
Does it-
sorry.
No, it's okay. Does that do you though? I don't know. Don't start rolling without checking. I don't know if that shit's true. I don't play barbarians ever.
It's
so I
called like
cannot
danger
do
sense or something like that.
it. Ooh, let's see. Let's check. Danger sense. Dun-dun-dun-dun. That matters. Well, I guess it doesn't because he failed either way.
It
But
doesn't.
I'm
It
curious.
don't.
I am curious. He does have it. Yes. Good call. Well, not blinded, deafened, or he's. I did not say he was blinded and the cloud of smoke with her, so I will honor that. Beautiful. Doesn't matter because he still failed. You see this rise up. You're muted, but not muted.
Oh, yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, I can't hear you, but it doesn't have the muted symbol.
Can you hear me now?
We can.
What was the saving throw? I
Remember
hit
those
a
commercials.
Is 19.
fuck.
So the magma field hits you. It pins you to the ground as it quickly hardens into a stone, restraining you. Prompt, staring up at your beloved. You do take half of 22. So for 11. Not bad, not bad, not bad. I will make it very clear for people like Bernie to understand that the rock that is restraining Brock can be damaged and attacked to release him in aid. After he is now pinned to the floor, you guys see that this kind of quick hardening obsidian, dries over him in this porous-like nature, and then
You're right, some SNN stuff. This is taking a little far, don't you think, Bernie Terry?
she yells at you
I'm
again.
supposed to give you the moves. And I kind of thrust. I thrust towards her.
As you do your very best to jive, go ahead and give me one more insight check, and I'll give you advantage on this one as you see that there's some kind of communication barrier.
Ooh. It's like that's about as good as it's gonna get for me.
You hear this like compelling voice in them, like they're holding back. They could easily have just wiped you off the floor and squished you like a grape already. But they too waited. You feel like they waited for your return, and you're back. And instead of you coming back and trying what you tried originally, you came back in an aggressive nature with a band of friends, and she sees that you're trying, but your friend, like, it's just she's full of like you're understanding, like she is getting me, but you guys just do not know how. You have a complete language barrier block, and that is going to be your biggest challenge. Otherwise, there's a connection there, but there is no footing, is what I'll say. So she's in sway right now. It's just she rolls really fucking high. She's a genius. Like these fire giants are no joke. They got great stats and wisdom. So they just keep rolling really well.
The jock. I'm her jock boyfriend.
You know, that's why
of course she's smarter than me.
I mean that's why I'm not hurting you for their success. Their success has been making them weaker against you because they see it. There's that language barrier. I mean, they could, they're not going to.
I'm sure she could just wipe me off this.
So
planet.
Yeah, you're on your back. You're like, I could die. I could not die. Maybe they're gonna push me to the brink of death and keep me. I don't know, but you're embracing it as it is, and we are going into the next round, bringing us to the first goblin.
I rolled an 18. I rolled an 18 on my.
Man, this is.
Wait,
it's rolling twice every time. It's rolling twice every time.
I rolled an 18, and now it put me last.
You know what it could be? I think I know what it could be. I think I have, because I'm noticing there's a color code. All the blue ones are fake rolls. Oh wait, let me see which one. Hold on, let me compare the numbers.
No, it gave me a 15 plus my 3, which is an 18.
Trying to figure out, because I thought I used to have a fudge thing to always hide the true rolls, but they never responded like
it just rolled it rolled an advantage twice. The first roll is an 18. The first of the advantage, and then the second it took the second one.
So is the rolling not working for you and everyone else's is correct? Just to clarify.
No, everyone else is getting rolled twice as well.
But is there's in favor of the highest
like roll? even the enemies and everything.
Yeah, I
right?
see
like
that.
The first roll, if you take the first roll, right, aspect of fire would be a 16, but they rolled a 16 a second time.
But yeah, mine took my first roll. And
not everything's taking the first roll, but Brock's first roll was the higher roll, and he's not getting it. So he's literally the only one affected by this.
And it was
what the fuck?
It just doesn't like you, dude. You're a dwarf. It's like, nah. It's like, hey, I'll put you at the 18.
Fuck that dwarf.
I can honor that. And so we understand that it's just yours, dude. I don't know. Hey, everyone else's is first roll working, so we'll just manually edit yours so I can fix it. But good notice. Like, who knew?
Fuck that
sweet.
Dwarf.
Meanwhile, little D goes down a corridor to pick up a rock that was skipped a little too far into the shadows.
No, little D.
Oh, little D.
Little.
I'll be right back. Okay. Give me my rock too. Okay.
Oh, little D, I'm so sorry.
And he heads in. As he does, he makes his first save for his life.
Oh god.
Oh my god, already?
He's dead.
Don't die so fast.
He's dead.
Bernie, bring him back.
Well.
Immediately he goes
doing pretty well for a cat of mine.
He escapes.
Don't go.
He immediately warns him not to go that way, as there's a small slivering shadow slowly emerging upon them as they begin to try to consult what they should do. It is now the Ghost Dragon's turn.
Well, it's good I didn't improv on them.
The Ghost Dragon and Darth being where they are, I will allow both of you guys to make a perception check to see if you hear any kind of bickering, goblin-y commotion, whether it does or does not come out clear.
I saw that, Chad.
You're distracted.
This thing is perceptive.
It looks at you and goes, Darth, there's danger back there, and you are just dead stone staring off, not even giving two fucks, and it just is just like, this is my master, the fourth wall. All the audience should know I am smarter. I will go and check in on that. They go about their own bidding and go check in on the goblins, and they get out.
Well, I was gonna have it pick me up, like before to like fly.
Okay.
So, but
it probably feels like in your dead state of a one of a perceptive area that it would not want you in danger. But if you want it to take you, it can.
Yeah, I feel like that's what I've been planning
You got
on
it.
doing.
It is taking you. It is just not. It is talking to you, giving you a plan. I believe that one of the goblins might be in danger, and you're just totally one ear out the other.
I didn't even know there were goblins. Honestly.
Yeah, that's
come on, Lefty. Like, what the fuck are the goblins here? All right, Brock, good luck. Seems like you got this under control. I'll see you guys later. I'm going to go check on some goblins, I guess.
Brock, you are restrained in
I leave. I guess.
I look up at her and I just sigh, a big sigh. Barney and Miss Terry. I know, I didn't tell you I came back. I brought my friends. I just wanted to prove to you in front of everyone, the people I care about, of how much I love you and how much you mean to me. I even fought against exile to come and see you. And without you, I'm nothing. I'm sorry I didn't give you a notice or write you a letter. But I knew if you took the parchment, it'd burned in your hand. You wouldn't have had any idea who it came from. So that's why I came down here myself. I'm sorry. I love you.
That was beautiful. Does she accept?
Do you need me to roll?
Are you telling
anything?
the truth? Are you telling the truth, or are you trying to lie to her?
I'm telling the truth.
She sees that you're telling the truth. You're saying it from the heart. You're saying you love her, and she just. You see this weird kind of sparkle appear on her face, and this molten drop of doom is barreling toward you, and you can't move. And it's just.
I'm just ready to embrace her love.
And you're like, this is gonna suck. And by the time of her height being 20 feet to you being like negative footage beneath her at this time from being stuck under this molten lava, the drop cools into a hardened diamond and hits you square in the chest underneath this restraint. I need you to give me a Constitution saving throw as it shatters the restraint of the obsidian molted over you. As you feel probably a 55-pound diamond tear now over your chest of Big Bernie Terry's acceptance of your affection. As you take, this is the power of love here. So
What's it called? Short King? Is that the term that they use?
20,
short king
18,
moment.
19. Yeah, short king moment at 19. You take 19 points of damage.
Lady.
As she looks down at you and speaks clear as fucking daylight for everyone to make sense of in common. And you waited 130 years to come back after running away from your initial proposal. As you think really hard about it, you're like, shit, you did yell at her. I came to propose to you as you ran off with your ass on fire. And she absolutely had felt it from the moment you left. The true insanity of the truth behind it. And here you are back, proving that love. And love triumphs all. Where she could have killed you, she has instead accepted an opportunity. Now she goes, I will bury you and your friends if you ever try to run out on me without a simple explanation or purpose, then you best believe that I have the capability to make sure that that is held true.
I'm not leaving. As you can see, I'm pinned down and I'm here embracing your love.
She grabs you forcefully. You take an additional 3d8
I'm
buff
the only one
damage
that
from
can.
just bad handling. 4 points. You really
Only am I only one that can take your love. I enjoy it.
I accept these terms. And she just squishes you between her chest and just holds you tight. It shit burns. Give me a constitution saving throw. You are not built for this. Is like out the movie Elemental, and you are a tree.
I'm about to die. I'm about to die.
I
This
see
is
this
great.
between her tits, and I like sort of grab myself for round 2.
You're
I'm
holding true,
motorboat.
man. You're like, I gotta live it up, embrace what there is. As you know, you only take 8 points of damage. You're hanging in there. You're all kinds of toasted, though. You are just battered and beaten and charred in every way. As she pulls you away and then puts you down. And you! She points at Bernie. Bernie, you feel the intent
Which
direction.
me,
toward
Bernie?
you. Get away from my killing in my molten ash. As she stomps toward you.
I'm like still jacking it as she walks around.
Give me a con save.
Smaller Bernie's gonna move out of the way of her.
She leans down and she peeks into the kiln and she goes, "Don't worry. Just get on what his dad is gonna bring. They won't harm you."
I'll be right back.
You just hear when a massive plume of flame shoots out from this kiln. Something is alive inside. As she's distracted, taking care of whatever it is, she ignores you guys for the most part. It's like one of those odd open NPC scenes where you can run around and save before you make a mistake.
I run.
Meanwhile,
chasing
though, I forgot I sent Darth on a
after-
different quest.
Isn't there no bridge anymore, so we can't go
Yeah.
back and forth on the bridge?
No,
Yeah, okay.
Darth has a dragon though.
Yeah.
Darth on his dragon flies into the royal halls of similarity, and you hear a as you go around a corner, and about 30 feet from you, you see shadows dangling, little D and little B, like as if they were just manhandling it, as if it was a shadow of an octopus of sorts, but it is literally just shadow and figments. You're muted. They do
Shit.
nothing. Oh, there you are.
I look at them, I go, how the heck did these goblins get down here? And I go, hey,
They think they're now fucking being sacrificed. Like, this is a bad day for these little goblins.
they are going to be sacrificed.
Bernie, you're gonna lose your toys real fast.
Your brother. Hey, I once lost a badass fucking Star Wars toy to my brother for Christmas because I misbehaved. You know how disappointed I was when he busted out the entire AT-AT Walker, like, you know, mini
Ooh, that's
replica
cool.
1/16 scale. I was like so jealous as an 8-year-old when it was for me, and I had to watch him enjoy it for a year because it was now his toy. So I imagine that's what happened with Darth stealing all of Bernie's pets. But go on.
I look, so there's like some shadow tentacle thing grabbing these guys.
Yeah. And you're on a ghost dragon that looks evilish in all nature.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the ghost dragon do its like breath weapon, which is supposed to make it does like I'll just put it in the thing.
It kills
Called
everything in front
Terrify.
of it. Okay.
Well,
Breath.
I'm gonna try to aim it like so it doesn't hit the goblins, but if I can't do that, then I guess I wouldn't do
So
it.
it's
I've never used.
literally tentacles holding the goblins, like
Oh,
dangling.
then I'm not gonna do that.
But they're shadow tentacles, is like what I was saying. Like they're not physical
Gotcha,
entities.
gotcha.
It's like a figmented shadow. And they think they're being sacrificed to you because you look like a dark shadow lord on top of a death dragon, hovering to them, about to terrify breath their ass to nothing.
The only word I caught there was Lord, and that's the only important one for me.
Yeah. I'll
Don't kill us! Guilty!
they beg for their lives.
I'll try to just fly next to them and like pull them out of the tentacles, I guess.
Okay, you physically can go with the dragon. See,
Yeah,
you gotta be clear because you're about to look real dumb. You're about to just be like,
yeah.
hey, dragon, hey, King Goblin, say, okay, so sure, the dragon looks at you and tells you, "This is a beast in which rules the domain of all shadows. We can fend it off with ease, but it will always lurk wherever we go. These little ones do not belong." It gives like a burst of its light eyes and then immediately just kind of like you see the shadows kind of disperse out. You see little D and little B make dexterity saving throws as they collapse to the floor from give or take 8-ish feet, but they are baby goblins. One catches itself like a
No.
superhero. The other one doesn't. And takes
No.
a D6 of damage.
Oh boy,
It
that's
takes
enough to
1
kill it.
point. Little D takes 1 point of
And it's
damage,
dead.
bringing it 6 HP. Doo-doo, doo-doo, doo-doo.
Don't worry, if it dies, I can just reanimate it.
Oh no.
Whose pets are they?
Bernie teaches them, and then Darth gets what is left behind in education, because they got to keep everything they got when they come back for him. So with that,
This isn't on Bernie this time. All right.
Funny that goes in the opposite way. Usually it's the oldest child gets it first and then the youngest, but in our family, it goes to the youngest and then the oldest.
it's a special case. You save them, but you don't know what to do with them at this time. What do? You just now have 2 goblins, and they're just like,
Sir Dark Lord, don't kill us. We were
Yeah.
with
Just
others. Go get them. We give you them.
okay. Why don't you get on the dragon with me so that you don't get hurt, and
their
we'll
eyes
go back.
glow like kittens.
We ride the dragon.
Yeah, just like don't sneeze on it.
He looks at the other one, glares at him, shoves rocks up his nose, and then throws his ass on the dragon. He jumps on with you. You now have little B and little D.
All right, let's go see the dwarf have sex with a giant.
Dark Lord, I'm confused. What does that mean?
I'm confused too. We're gonna find out together.
Today you become a man goblin.
Today you
These
become
goblins,
a goblin. Today you become a traumatized goblin.
You see a giant ape bumping a statue.
Yeah, I'm checking
Give
over.
me a con save again. There's
Oh,
Mr.
great. Maybe
He's
it'll be a
chafing.
good one this time. Yeah, I'm chafing probably, but yeah. It sounds like when I'm choking down food, but it's something else. Holy
You-
shit, who's attacking me?
You're hurting yourself, man. You were just beating this thing. You were just
Oh,
going
I'm
at
beating
it.
my dick so
Yeah,
hard.
I
that I'm
mean,
hurting.
it's very hot molten stone in which you were just raw dogging in an environment that is not meant for you.
Yeah, okay, maybe.
So, you're distracting yourself. Still and still. The fire giant quells the flame and seems to grab like a bag that has like this cool chainmail mesh and snuffs it inside and closes it. And then the bag seems to shrink in size as it seems to consume whatever it is, and which you assume to be the molten ashes. But you then see her grab the egg and she holds it up to herself, and you see this egg is blazing hot, like holy shit, it would burn through anything on the surface. And she's just staring at it. It is not ready. We will have to try this again. Uninterrupted. She looks at all of you guys around her. Darth, you arrive and you see a calm conversation ongoing with a giant ape on the side, humping wildly in doggish-like nature. Or, well, you know, then you said you were moving
I'm
after.
just like
Yeah.
staring at her.
Now you're just like, this is exciting. Darth, you arrive. You guys have the floor.
Bernie Derry, I wanted you to meet my friends. That one there, the big ape, jerking off is Mr. Fudgehouse. He's not in
Is
his
he
right
now
mind.
stuck like that? Is this an
Not
unfortunate
forever.
side effect of his creation? Seemingly,
I
she
think
noticed.
if you beat him close to death, it's a failsafe for him to ensure he survives. Sometimes he gets a little excited because when you see if he turns back to his normal form, he can't really touch himself. Not like you can touch me and I can touch you.
I believe you should all be a bit more mannered around the children. She looks toward Bernie.
He's a child.
Do you not understand what youth looks like? Because you are old and... She stops.
You are old.
Sure, right. Of
She begins
course
to
I'm
walk off.
old.
She's like, over this shit. She gets to the lava, just walks right into it, unfazed, doing the lava.
No, don't give love no chance. You've got to stay with Brock.
I have made peace with our acceptance. He is in our ownage of patronage. He cannot leave me. If I find out that he is with any other, without the exclusive acceptance of my offerings, I will vanquish all of you off the planet. I do not know enough, but I will learn, and I will burn everything in a scorching flame that even the dragons above cannot bring down upon you, because I am Big Bernie Terry, the fire giant ward.
She is.
Wow,
She'll
she's
burn you to death. Now, Big Bernie Terry, we are about to go up and take on a big old dragon.
That's your
Bernie's
problem.
getting a little bit of a complex here.
I understand it's
Being
my
the small
problem.
Bernie.
I understand it's our problem. You want me to bring you anything back while we're up there?
Did you say that this one was called the Bernie? The little one?
Yep.
Yeah, you Bernie.
Yeah, I'm Bernie. I burn things. That's why
Who
I'm
is
called
what
Bernie.
the junior?
Oh, jeez.
You Bernie Jr.
Can
got
you
two
do
families
something
now.
with Fire Bunny? Or is that just a unfortunately placed label?
Oh my god, I can do so much with fire. What do you want me to do?
Show
Oh my god,
me.
I can do it all.
Hit me with your strongest.
You want me to hit you? Like,
Please.
really?
Humor me. Feed me your fire.
I've killed like a lot of people with my fire. Are you sure?
Puny Junior, I want to feel your wrath. Show me so you remove the title and become just Bernie.
Okay, where is she?
She was standing in the lava.
Okay, I'm going to do Fireball, but I'm going to use my D20 inspiration on trying to, my second one, to make it like crazy fucking powerful.
Spirit bomb, fireball.
I like it.
We believe in you.
So
I'm gonna send my energies to his fireball.
Yeah, me
Spirit
too.
fingers.
From the ground.
Yeah. When he casts it, I'm also
add
going to
an
cast Fireball
additional
in the same
17
spot that he
on
casts it
whatever
to
the
make it
fuck
look
it
even
is.
bigger.
Oh, I love that.
The
Double
ape. Yeah.
Ooh, babe.
You can't see her for a brief moment as it completely encompasses her. Bernie, you think you just demolished her. You look at Brock and almost feel like you need to
Oh
apologize.
my god! Oh my god, Brock! I'm so sorry.
As you just hear a chuckle.
I'm not worried. I'm not worried.
You see a big hand cut through the fires, dissipate them as they fall into the flames of the pool around her. Bernie, you've got the grit of a fire giant. Brock, we accept this child. You bring decent yet. Good on you.
You know, my son, he's Mr. Fudgehouse's son, the giant ape over there.
It
But
don't matter. He in our. She looks at the stroller.
He's adopted.
He's adopted.
So are you, Darth.
We're not talking about me right now, Bernie, okay?
I guess to be fair, like I have multiple patrons and now another father after my other father. Am I now also like an adoptive fire giant?
She
this
looks
is just
at Brock.
the
They are your concern now. And then I will only arrive when you fuck up enough.
Oh, he'll
I'm
do that.
busy dealing with
I
threats
promise.
across bigger problems. Somebody threw a
Oh.
candle at a demon fire lord named Azir. And now I have to go and deal with him because I apparently am a blanket of fire.
Are you talking about Maddie?
Mad. No, this is called Azir, a book in a library where a candle was just thrown in their
Some
face.
idiot would have thrown a candle of his ear in a fire. Wouldn't they know that that would have just exasperated the problem?
Apparently pirates at sea don't understand the way fire works.
Stupid. Surface-dwelling people, especially them pirates. They're the
I have
dumbest.
heard that weird things occur there. So if you do not hear from me, give it a month. I may just be off doing something fun along the way.
Good, we'll always come back to each other.
We will see, or else I will be coming to you.
You know of a Maddie? My good old friend Bernie, or my young friend Bernie here, is looking
she
for a
left.
Maddie.
There is no one in my domain named Maddie. He walks off.
Hey Bernie, does he go by a different name than Maddie? Someone that us underfolk might know him by.
Well, you guys have been pretty cool, so I'll tell you the truth. He said he was like
That's the
the
truth.
demon of madness. I call him Maddie for short.
The demon of
That
madness.
makes sense.
Yeah, he was pretty
I
cool. He
rack
gave
my
me this
brain.
brand, and then he pulls it up to show the
Yeah.
brand of the demon of madness on his forearm. You ever see this?
I don't know. Would we notice it, or would we know,
Claremont,
or would
go for
the
it.
giant know?
Oh,
Claremont.
you're an ape. Can you get out of that form on your own, or you're just stuck in it until you
I mean, I
Like-
can choose to drop concentration, but why would I?
Gotcha. Look, I was just curious. I didn't know how it worked for you. Okay. Cool. Then I guess in that ape form, no, you wouldn't.
Well, I do
Brock.
recognize
Giant know, or
getting a
anyone?
tattoo, so I'm aping like what a parent would do to yell at you about getting a tattoo.
Okay.
Forever, gonna last you the rest of your life. What are you gonna do when you're 60 and you have a Maddie tattoo on
He's
you?
born.
And all I hear is
That's right. How does that make you feel?
That puts you in place.
uncomfortable.
Well, yeah, you can't really do much of a roll for that. So yeah, Darth and Brock would not know, but I will allow you guys to roll Arcana checks.
Would the giant know?
She's gone.
Oh, she left.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You guys always bring up the important shit when no one's around.
I asked her if she knew who Maddie was.
No, yeah, but
Oh,
she didn't. She,
fuck.
you know, one showed her the emblem. You know what I mean? Like the sign and the signal is different from a name that she said no one existed for. Because, like you said, he gave him a nickname that didn't exist. A demon of madness, and then calls him Maddie is definitely not a comparison of prospectual names in the domain of her caring. But nonetheless, a visual perspective, Darth, you sense that to be some seriously confusing shit. Like the energy you're getting off of it gives you confusing thoughts, almost headache like in nature. The more you focus on it, you have to like look away. Brock, you're not really magically inclined, so it doesn't hit you nearly as fast. You stare at it, you just don't get it. Like you're just like, okay, like you're
Sure, I
branded. Like
understand
you know,
any of it.
like yeah, like you understand that that means someone owns him in a way. Like in your sense, it's a branding. Like anyone would be branded. You know.
I don't think I would have allowed someone to put that brand on me. That's on you, not me.
Well, he said it'd give me strength at times. And so that's pretty cool, right?
I mean, the design looks nice and all, but I'm not sure I enjoy the implications of someone telling me what I can and can't do.
Oh, no, we don't have that kind of agreement. We both have an agreement that we don't tell each other what to do. And honestly, he may not help me at times too.
Didn't he
Anyways,
tell you to go find him down in the Underdark?
He did
Isn't that
because
him
he
telling
said
you what to
he said I
do?
had something that I could give him that would be really great for him, and he would give me something really great back.
Say if he just fucked off and didn't give it to him, would he be bad?
Yeah, yeah, he'd be really mad. He killed
Excuse me.
he killed some of my last party I was with. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't
Did
do
he?
that.
He was prisoned.
Hey,
He didn't touch anyone.
yeah, he didn't touch a single person.
Yeah, well,
The guards killed.
Bernie's confused
he
about
killed- no, he
everything that
killed-
happened.
Yeah. Bernie has a blind spot of organization that day.
I mean,
A lot happened.
let's not. Yeah, like
Very
multiple people died,
traumatized.
and
Yeah.
He's
also
gonna tell you a different story every day. Yeah.
Wally died in a mysterious way in there. So
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
I remember.
I'm not sure I quite understand, but I'm here for you, Bernie, as a comrade. So if you need a help to see this Matty, you say, I'll help you find him. I just don't know where to go or how to get you there.
he just said deeper. That was it.
All right, let's go deeper. I can take you that way.
Bernie, give me a wisdom save.
Brock gonna get across the no bridge.
Oh, I'm sure I'll figure it out.
Oh.
Oh no.
Wisdom.
You guys all see the mark on Bernie, the brand glow. It enrages with this dark kind of spectral like flame that encompasses him in a weird manner, almost as if it bandage wraps the entire area in which it is. You then see Bernie immediately focus his direction toward the pool. Just starts walking.
I get in front of Bernie like,
As any of you
Bernie,
attempt
sure
to try
any.
to come into about 5 feet of him, you feel this very headachy psychic charge, almost as if it's. You see the future, the end, and a world that doesn't exist, and all kinds of things that just leave your mind in a spasm. As you back away for Brock, you're just Darth and Claremont. You guys
Never
are
thought I would think that much. It hurt.
Sitcom save, I think.
Yeah.
He's just walking in the pool of lava.
He stops
He's walking
right
into
at
it?
the edge.
Oh, thank good. Thank goodness.
Okay, Roch. Okay.
Could have
I
been
was like,
bad.
that's why I was trying to stop him from
His
going in the pool of lava.
Brandon is still inflamed and raging in this dark, blackened ember. Darth, you can make an Arcana.
That's not all that's inflamed, am I right, guys?
Sounds like a big old ape wiener is pretty inflamed right now.
Oh, I'm
It's pretty
fucking a
hot.
genius, dog. I'm so smart.
Whatever the hell he was just talking about, just tapped in and made a phone call.
Oh, hey, I think he's talking to whatever that guy was right now.
Can hear
Burning.
you? You're like across the way, aren't you?
I mean,
I'm
You're
so
talking to
smart.
yourself?
I can see anything.
He's talking to himself. No one can hear him. He's just talking to himself.
He's no commentary. He's got the subtitles kicking in and
Having
everything.
his own conversation with himself.
No, the two goblins are like,
Oh, yeah.
He's talking to goblins.
So what's
Yeah.
that doing then? Do you know where he got it? Yeah. What happened?
it's like thing one and thing two, just doubling up every question. Do you ignore them, Darth, or do you let them continue?
I'll let him continue. I mean, he's busy.
Meanwhile, Burning, as you continue walking, or you walk, what experience you have instead is the moment you go, well, yeah, you let your like tone slide, and then you just go through like a weird signal shift, like Sauron's eye just flashes before you this great flame, but instead it's like a beat, like a growing in like an embered blaze. It draws you to the hottest point, which would be the pool within the room. And then you hear it. Bernie, you've made grand progress in the strengths I told you to achieve. And yet you have access to 2 and 1 already available to me. Do you willingly provide me the giant's goose you have acquired? And in return, what it provides in raw, I will give to you back. For I need it for other means. And I will allow you to tap into the future's biddings.
Sounds good, man. How you been, Maddie? It's been a long time.
That is a horrible name, and I will never respond if you ever call to it in that nature. I am. He tells you a name, but it's in a language that it's like you know it, but you have yet to figure out how to write it or conceive it in words, if that makes sense. It's imprinted on you like a barcode of jumbled notes in constant confusion, always changing, like you have to decipher it yourself. But he does give you that name, however, it yields no power at this time. It is like something you're working toward or trying to earn. And he continues, when you have bonded yourself with our thoughts, you will then be able to call upon the needs, and you will understand. Bring me the gooses, get the Moltenash, and the rest, and we will all rise together.
Okay. And I try to say Maddie, and it comes out whatever the fuck.
Okay. It always sounds like you're like speaking some kind of crazy jargon of shit that just does not ever go well in public.
Yeah.
So he basically
But I give him
redacted-
I do give him the stone or whatever it was I got last game. There was something I picked up that he really wanted.
Gotcha. Yeah. one sec. Let me see if I actually passed something because I don't have that page in notes of room.
I don't remember it.
Yeah, because I picked it up and that was how he communicated with me.
Yes, and I did not put it in your return sheet, so we will post that in the thing and patch that RP to follow up on that detail because that is a note I missed when I watched the recap because you probably found that earlier on before where I started re-listening. It's a good catch. Noted.
He is supposed to give me something for that stone. I don't know what the fuck it is though.
Once I figure out what the stone was for, I'll give you the item. Clearly, it was listed on that other page, so I'll have to just check. But I started a new notebook, so the other one I think is my backpack. I was trying to scan my stuff so I can make like a cool little archive for you guys to sift through and be like, "Damn, this is the shit he's writing about us in the background." How insulting! That kind of stuff. Yeah. Let's hold it here. You guys didn't die by a fire giant. You guys vanquished a avatar of fire. You did some pretty serious shit, and good old Claremont finally got a release to a bubble. So that's a win.
Oh, I've got a release, all right.
He's trying to work on a second one.
It's a buildup. Brock, you successfully handled and romanced a whole new chapter in your life. Congratulations, you have rekindled your once swiftly extinguished relation that you did not know was such a commitment at the start. Had they only just let you know and they understood you from the beginning, you all could have just spoke on through this. But like you said, they are the rough type and you can handle it. You took 3 times the amount of health you had in reduction damage, so you are black and blue and sore all over no matter what happens, as you just went through the most physical enduring experience of your life so far, and that is just the first of hopeful many for you and Brock. It's big Brittany Terry's really
Yeah. Hopefully we have normal sized children.
hopefully a little taller than Brock, so they don't get called dwarf.
Yeah. Somewhere in between would be good.
There's gonna be like a roll for in between. It's always gonna be on the lowest end. I love it. Darth, you have successfully gained a dragon, ghost dragon. So congratulations. Enjoy it.
Yeah, that's
I'm
cool.
going to use it to be really annoying with
Go
Bernie
for
because
it.
it can go through walls. So it's going to really fuck with it.
Well, cool.
And yeah, hope you guys have a blast.
We
Some
just
super
say that we
cool. Go ahead.